Good evening, good evening, good evening, guys.
Hey.
Guess who's here with me today? The queen is in the building. Queen Gigi's
Let
here
me tell
tonight.
you guys,
She's
I'm
in the
so
building.
sorry for the absence. Okay, so sorry. But like I told you guys, I was moving. I was in the state of just tipsy turvy land. You get me? You know what? Moving is one of the most hectic things that you could do right now. It's just getting everything, making sure that you have everything, which I've lost some things, broken some things, but you get me. It's all good, but I'm here now and I'm going to continue being here for you guys.
Yes, she is here.
I
Thank
love
you for
you
coming.
guys
Happy
so much.
Tuesday, guys. Happy Tuesday. It's a rainy one for us here in New York. But it's a wonderful day. It was warm, nice outside. A little wet, but it was still a lovely day.
It was.
You know, I went to work.
I love the rain, so it doesn't bother
I don't know
me.
about that. I like the rain when I'm in my house and I don't have to come out my house. That's when I enjoy the rain.
I could basically do anything in the rain, honestly.
Nah,
I'm a rain baby. Like, I love it.
Even though, yeah, I get that, but I'm still like a cuddly kind of. If it's gonna pour, I want to be inside cuddling with some hot chocolate, watching Lifetime, guys. You know I'm famous
me
with
tell
my
you, if it
Lifetime and Ratchet
rains,
TV.
When it rains, my only thing is I could do anything in the rain. You get me? I can eat a box of chocolate and drink some wine walking in the rain.
Listen to her.
You know, in a green Dolce Gabbana dress. You get me? I could do that. That's me.
That's you, right?
Yeah, I could be in the park in the rain drinking some wine. You get me?
Yeah, it's a wonderful day. Happy Tuesday again, guys.
Happy Tuesday.
Don't forget, you could call in to us at 718-676-0853. That's 718-676-0853. Big up to my Facebook fans who's on here watching us live. You know, big up all of you guys. Love you out. Throughout the night, I'll still be giving you shout outs and stuff like that. You know, all night I'll be doing that. All right. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Don't go nowhere. We have a wonderful, wonderful show for you guys. Gigi.
Yes.
You know you're gonna be taking over tonight because she dodged us. So you know what? Because just for that, I'm gonna be putting her on the spot a lot tonight, guys. You know, because I know you guys miss her.
And I miss you guys too. Miss you guys so much.
Yeah. So we'll take a short break, you know, and we'll be right back. And don't go nowhere. We have a wonderful program, a nice lineup for you guys. So don't forget to call in, you know, in case, you know, you hear a topic or you want to wish somebody happy birthday or, you know, whatever it might be. Don't forget, call in, give somebody a shout out, or you could comment on, you know, one of our topics or whatnot. Gigi, Saturday night before we take the break, were you here Saturday night for the artist takeover?
No, I absolutely wasn't. Gosh, I hate missing those. Artist Takeover is one of the hottest thing that's going on right now in Skunk House Radio. And let me tell you something. You guys need to check in every Saturday. And all you artists out there, definitely get the link up here.
Yeah, I missed it. Saturday that passed, I missed it. I'm going to try my best this Saturday to make it. Last Saturday, I didn't get a chance to... Because you know what? It's like it's almost back to school already, and I was out with the family, the kids, and everything, and time just caught up because I went to Coney Island. It was actually nice out there in Coney Island.
I love it. Oh my goodness, I've been out there a couple of times already with the kids, and they absolutely enjoy it. Coney Island is lit now. Like, they got new rides.
No, they literally had like a party when I in the street, like
it was
bumping and grinding and everything.
Yeah, it looks
dropping
pretty
it
wild
like it's hot.
because when I was there with the kids the other day, about maybe sometime in last month, the beginning of last month or before that, and it was basically girls walking around in thongs riding the rides.
Actually, I don't know.
Like, put on a skirt. You get me? Like, kids have to sit down after your ass has been all over the seats.
No, well, actually,
not
I don't
because
know.
the beach is next to it means you got to be acting like
No.
that.
When I went there, it was, I think it was Puerto Rican Day per weekend, like the weekend where the parade is coming up and
oh
all
gosh,
of
that's
that.
thumbs and silicone.
No, but honestly, it wasn't bad. You know, it was they were dancing in the street like regular how normal people have a carnival. You know, they blocked the street off. It was like, you know, a crowd of people in the middle of the road. And you know, I work in a Spanish salon, so when I hear those songs, I was familiar with the songs. I was doing a little dropping it like it's hot too. You know, it was fun. It was
You're
fun.
too enough. You should have just leave the rides.
No, it was fun. I didn't go on not one ride. They keep on asking me, "You're not gonna get on one of the rides?" I don't do rides, y'all.
Oh my
I
gosh,
don't.
made the kids.
I don't do rides. I don't do roller coasters. I don't do none of the above. But the kids, they had fun. You know, it was a great, wonderful experience to be out there with them that whole day. Not whole day. We went there like in the evening hours. Watch the sun. It rained a little bit, but it was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I had fun. Well, how was your weekend? What did you do?
Basically, like I reinstated, just getting the house in order. You get me? Because it's quite of a big, apartment that we got. Thank God we finally got it.
Yes, hallelujah
It's
to that
huge.
one.
Yes, it's huge, and I'm just trying to sort out the living room and the bedrooms, the kids' bedrooms, because they used to share before, but now they have their own.
They have their own.
And they still don't know how. I thought it would be a little bit of peace and quiet for me, but now it's like, get out of my room. No,
You know how
it's
kids
terrible.
are.
Exactly. But that's basically my weekend, still getting the house in order. Something really horrible happened to me, and I know for you people out there being from anywhere other than America, being born in America, knows that your documents are one of the most important
Of
things to you.
course.
And basically what happened is I accidentally left my documents in the other house. So I'm basically looking for it in this new house, couldn't find it, had a heart attack, anxiety, all the above. Had to call back the people before they started to demolition the house.
Ah,
They said that they should have demolished it last week, but they didn't. Something happened. I said, thank you, God. Went in there, gave me the opportunity to go in there, and I found all my important documents.
hallelujah.
I'm a pitting a bird, pia, pasua, shala, everything. That was horrible. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that
let's get
that
in.
gotta be a
Yeah,
scare.
oh
That
my
was a
gosh,
scare.
just getting
you know,
in was a problem. You get
Especially
me?
when you're reaching that social and birth paper and all your
Oh,
important
God.
documents here.
Fancy.
That must be stressful.
When I called my mom on the phone, she was
you was
like,
crying.
yeah, and she was cursing me. Girl, you idiot. Them something that should have tied to your foot even when you not get nothing out of the house document. Jamaican parents, they think
They
they
go
always
in.
show you like your documents are your life.
All your life, yes. Yes,
so
yes. But
she
I
had
am
a heart
so happy
attack
you
as
found
well.
it. Because when you called me and we did that briefly spoke about
Yeah,
it.
because
I
we
was like-
talk. I always tell. She knows
Yeah.
my business.
So I was like, OMG,
Yeah.
how did that happen?
It was terrible.
Out of
It was just
everything,
like I
you
told
pack up everything. Gigi pack up everything and leave with. And the most important thing, Gigi left it right there in the bag.
such an embarrassment. I feel like a reckless mom.
No, don't be like that. It happens.
think
It
I
happens
need
to
to-
the
no.
best of us. Sometimes
No,
when you
no,
have
no.
so much on your mind and you're
Fancy,
moving,
yes.
it's hectic.
That's
it do
what
happen.
it was. And
It happens.
but when I went there, they were on the floor.
Ooh,
Yes. And when those demolition people come, they have no time to pick through what's important.
Right.
Sorry, everything is going in the garbage. But you say, my God is real.
Yes. He
Yes,
is.
amen.
Wow.
So let's get on into further news.
Yep. Of course, well, before we get too deep in the news, for the charter school, they back to school already because my son going to school this Thursday. And my niece, she starts school. Shantae starts school Wednesday.
Really?
Yes, tomorrow.
What?
Tomorrow is school. And my son starts
Wow.
Thursday. So for them free paper bun.
Well, my kids go to public school, and I'm still on for another
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2.5
Yeah.
weeks. Any plans for Labor Day?
Girl, I can't do that Parkway thing.
You don't do the Parkway.
Oh, God. Arthritis on them something. I can't bother with that. Fancy them something that's for energetic people like yourself.
Child, I came
Who
to this
can go
country.
down and walk
I've
and walk.
been in this country for how many years, God knows, and I went to that Parkway one time. and I regret it because I would
Let me
not
tell
go
you,
back. It's
I think-
too much walking. It's not for me. I don't not nobody who go and love it. I wish I could do it and jump on the parkway and have fun and all of that. But that parkway message, I just can't do it. I don't do parkways.
I think it's
sorry.
just tourists now. That
You should see the
basically
DJ
love
looking
it.
at me like I'm crazy. Like, what? What you mean you don't do the parkway? I don't do the parkway. But it's lit. I mean, I believe you that it's lit.
I definitely think
You know?
on the parkway, like, Jamaica used to be out there. Like, we used to be really out there romping and jumping. But, the stress level now, we've dropped out of the race. Now it's just Trini.
You think the parkway is for Trini?
let me tell you, it's carnival season. And let me tell you, they are lit.
Yeah.
We're a bit... we'll watch it on the TV these days.
But listen, that parkway, as I tell you, this was years ago. I went to Juve the night, right? Juve's all night thing. And I was walking all night. I'm like, when am I gonna get where I'm going? Like,
girl,
all I'm doing is walking.
I even sold fruits on
And
that parkway one
wait,
time. So
and
let me tell you.
every walk I walk is a different music playing. So for a minute I was a little confused. I'm like, what is this Juve thing about?
It's noise and confusion half of the time. Replenish your life.
And I was like, what is this, Juve thing about? And I didn't understand it at the time, right? And then
It's carnival.
went home all night walking, went home. My foot was killing me. The next day, my cousin and they jump up. Oh, we're going to the parkway. And I was excited. I'm like, what? We're going to the parkway. It's going to be lit. You know what I mean? We're going to be sick. Because at the time, I think Beanie Man was going to be, a couple artists was going to be there. Elephant Man. Like a couple of artists was gonna be there. It was a while ago. You know what I mean? And I tell you, I went there. That flow, it was a hot mess. Like people, everybody sweaty and muggy and stinky, and it was just not for me. And that experience, and I walked so much, my feet were swollen, and I was just like, nope. I ain't doing the parkway again. The parkway is not for me. Shout out to everybody who do the parkway. I love you guys. Keep on doing it. Let me know how it is. But I'll be home resting my feet. I don't do the
I'll
parkway.
watch it on TV, you get me? And you know what? I think where I live now, all I have to do is basically maybe walk my kids down to the end of the block and just stand up.
Because you where the whole thing happened.
Yeah, well, I'm close. I'm almost close to it. Like, I think I get to see them.
Oh, you
the
you
area
get to see
where
the
I
flows
live
and everything.
Yeah, maybe now where I just moved to.
Don't sit on the Haitian flows. The Haitian flows be popping.
Let me tell you something.
It be popping. It be popping. Don't sit on that Haitian floats. Like that Haitian float and the Barbados float be popping too. You know what I mean? Shout out to all my Haitian and Jamaican and all my Caribbean people. Big up yourself when that day come, but I won't be there.
Hey, girl, let me tell you. So let's go on to what's the news. What's going on right now, Fancy?
Well, one of the things that's going on right now is, Usain Bolt. I don't know if you watched. Did you watch the World Championship?
I didn't really get a chance to. My cable is not hooked up as yet.
Okay.
But
I'll see with you for that one.
But I heard that he lost, and basically all I can say about that
one of the thing is for his final race, because this was his final race. His not the relay, but his final race.
Yeah.
He lost the race.
Okay.
He didn't lose. He came third.
I think that's his prerogative.
But
at this point,
but a lot of some people are disappointed in the fact that he lost the race. Some people are saying that wonder if it was a sellout. How
so what if it was his last race, you saying, and congratulations on all your wins.
For me,
and
no.
Let me say it, because it's people like you that are pushing. You get me? Let me tell you, whatever he chooses to do, he's gotten so much. He's achieved so much.
No, I'm not pushing anything. What I'm saying is they're wrong for that because 1 minute they're with you is like you could never please nobody.
Yeah, well,
One
yeah.
minute they're with you know what I mean, and they happy you're doing good, and as soon as something go, we don't know what might be happening with him. Like, what if he was a little sick before? What if he didn't get a chance to train as how he used to? Remember, he's not as strong as how he was back how many years ago when he
Let
just
me tell
came
you, the
out.
whole
As he
thing
get
right
older,
now, Fancy, he's rich now. Okay, he doesn't have to be doing all of this trying anymore. That was his last race, and you're saying take a bow. Okay, you're over. It's finished. You've got your money. You're a millionaire now. Whatever. You
I
want to
just
lose?
think they're wrong
Maybe
for
I
that.
think he wanted to know how it felt to lose a race.
No, I don't think
Maybe
so.
maybe that's what he wanted to know.
I
because-
disagree with you with that one because
But at the end of the day, win or lose, you're saying I love you and thank you for all those wins that you did. Go and have a rest.
no, I don't think so because at the end of the day, it's still his career and he's going out with a bang. You know what I mean? And who wouldn't want to finish with unbeatable? Like, I felt like it's not a sellout. I felt like it just happened. It was just one
You
of
could
those
have
days.
pay him for loser. What if it's something like that?
No, even if they pay him, why would he need to take? He's rich already. He's signed to a big ass watch company. He signed with Puma, Gatorade, name it.
Exactly.
You know what I
he's
mean?
rich.
This man
So I
have
mean,
money.
like
He
Serena
don't
doesn't
need-
win every championship she plays. Like I mean, win or lose, you win. He won a lot. He lost one. I mean, what are you doing? Are you scrutinizing him for
No.
one?
No, I'm
particular-
telling you, one of the things that people is talking
Yeah,
about right
oh,
now.
yeah,
That's what I'm
definitely.
talking
They need
about.
To stop, fans.
So, but for me, he will always be a legend. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
For me, he is still unbeatable because his world records still stand.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So for me, he will just be one of the greatest. So
Exactly. yeah.
congrats, you know what I mean? You still went out with a bang. And good luck with your future, whatever your plans are for the future. You saying, you know, we love you. You know, big up Jamaica same way.
Bop,
The
bop.
females though, the ladies, also in the relay. I don't know if you heard, but the relay, he I don't know if he pulled a muscle or what was it, but my cousin was like, the race is on, you're not gonna watch it. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna watch. He's like, why you not gonna watch? I'm like, I don't know. It's something about world championship this separate from me from Olympics. Like, if it was Olympics, I would be sitting in the front seat watching and everything.
Just like my mama.
So my cousin was like, hey, you're not gonna watch it? I'm like, no. And then I hear her in there screaming because that's how we act. She's screaming and shouting and jumping and everything. And she's like, oh, what is that? I'll be at him. She said that I'll be at him.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
what happened? Because he didn't get a chance to finish the race. I don't know if he pulled a muscle or what, but he was bending down on the field.
Maybe
And
breed
he's-
something.
And the teammate, because this was the 4x1 relay, 4x100 relay, and they came and helped him up, and you know, and all of that. The same thing happened with the females also. You know, they didn't get a chance to finish the race. One of the things they were saying is because it's in England and the weather is a little different,
Yeah.
and the building that they and it's very
maybe him
cold.
stop eat yam. I don't know. 'cause he's
No,
been
maybe
eating
them are
so
buy
much-
the yam them from the Chinese people. Them you
yeah,
don't know that go
plastic
already.
yam I might eat, man. I could have the plastic yam.
You don't
Them
know
would
how
have
that
bad
go
if
already.
them can't make yam. Man, I tell no lie. And any day me see the China them make yam, all hail them bad.
Oh, you
Them
know,
bad.
say weird. Oh, you know, say it we are buy over here.
Yam is something where where cannot be carbon copied.
You only think so them could have do rice?
Yeah, rice them can't because it.
No,
looks-
but me I say you never think them could have
no,
do rice.
I didn't really think that they would have went so far.
But if they could do rice, they
Them
could
go
do
far,
yam.
man,
They could do
far.
yam.
No, I don't think them can't copy yam.
You don't think them can copy?
If them do yam, boy, man, I tell you, them need the world need for stop and put Chinese. I know India and them for finer places are Chinese.
Chinese.
No man, them would have bad to blow weeble.
Yeah man. Them Chinese they not normal, normal.
So, you know, one
yeah.
thing is that we live in America, and if we live in America, we're gonna hear about Trump because he's our president.
Of course, you can't
Father
get away
Trump. So anyway, what's going on with him right now is there was this huge thing in Charlotte, you know, from the white supremacists and the other people fighting for, you know, freedom of every, you know, one in the world or whatever like that. And instead of Trump attacking the white supremacists and saying you guys need to stop it, he was basically playing two sides.
You mean the KKK?
Yeah. Basically, he wasn't speaking like he was speaking very indirectly, like to both of the sides. He wasn't saying this is wrong, you can't live this way. You get me? So, you know, well, we know what kind of president we have, and also about the bomb that Korea was gonna drop on us.
Well, yeah, I've heard talks about that. I've heard talks about that.
You get me? Because of Trump and his ballsy ways that he's got. You get me? But they said that it's supposed to be quiet down now. Or you get me? It's not as serious as we thought it was in the beginning. You know, maybe he apologized. I'm not sure. But that's basically.
You think he's capable of apologizing?
I don't know, Fancy. I'm scared. What do you think?
At this point, I don't even talk about him. I don't read about it. It just, for me, it's just whatever happens with, you know, it just happens. Like, I don't know what to think anymore. You know what I mean? But you don't know, guys. The number to call 718-676-0853. Tell us what you think about it. 718-676-0853. Call us and tell us what you think about, you know, everything that's going on right now. Even with that being said, I also see something to the sort of that, because, you know, right now it's high with this racist thing right now, and everything that's going on is very high with that right now. And I see, like, Kim K said something, as we on that topic already. Kim K said there was this big makeup artist, and he said something like he's always been making these racist things about people, you know, about blacks, Mexicans, like all of us basically. And Kim K was just like, oh, y'all just need to get over it, and da 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 da. So she basically was telling people to just get over it, forget about racism, and deal with it. So people lashing out at her hard. They're going hard on her on the internet right now.
For that. Kimmy is my girl, you know, but I'm definitely
not
with her
on that.
That she needs to forget about racism.
No, not forget about it. They want the guy who is saying these things about us, that we should get over it. Like, forget it. So what he said already, get over it. Basically, something to the sort of that. You know what I mean? And I cannot be with her when it comes, like, be on her side when it comes to stuff like that, because when you speak about racism and stuff that happens and it's still going on today, that's a very touchy subject. You know what I mean? And you have to be careful, especially if you not from one of our ancestors and what they've been through, and, you know, the struggles that they've been through, and that we are still dealing with today. We're still dealing with that racism today. It's not her place to really speak on it and tell us when to get over whatever, and like, no. So for me, I am not.
Well, you know, she had black in her, so I guess she feels
I don't see her as black. I don't know how she got black in her.
No,
you mean Kanye?
Yeah.
Oh,
well, a lot of others too. She had a lot of black in her.
Oh yeah, she did. But also she have to remember that growing up, for me, I don't know if they will see her daughter as white or see her as black. You know what I mean? She has once she have black in her, they're gonna see her as black. So I don't know how would she feel if the little girl going to school, say she's going to high school or whatever it might be, or even at a young age, and somebody go up to her, like, you know, somebody like a bully went up to her and called her
Nigger.
the N-word. You know what I mean? Like, and she come back and she's like crying and like, mommy, da 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 da. How would she feel about that? You know, that, you know, so therefore she have to know when you're speaking on a subject like that, is a very touchy subject, so you have to, like, know what you're saying. You know what I mean? Like Lady Gaga was basically saying, like, okay, you have us white folks that love black people. What can we do to help the situation?
I know, before
to
we
make
go
it
into
better?
Lady Gaga, I personally don't think him Kim is not racist at all.
I didn't say she was.
Whatever she says,
Maybe
I'm
it came
sure-
off a wrong way.
yeah, but in her heart, I'm sure it's something good. She has
Yeah,
black
she
kids.
explained herself.
You don't know, Kim. Articulate your words, boo. Articulate your words. We take things personal.
Yeah,
So
especially
you gotta
when
know
it reach,
how you coming. You
Yeah.
gotta watch your P's. And your
especially when it
Q's.
comes to, you know, when we hit on that race topic. That's a very touchy subject for, you know, for African American Hispanics. You know, it's a very touchy, because, you know, we've been through a lot, you know, so that's a very touchy subject. And I know she don't mean anything like malicious or anything
Mhm.
bad, because she's married to a black man and all of
She's
that.
had a
So
lot of black men.
I just felt like whatever she said, it just came out. People took it the wrong way, or it came out the wrong
they
way.
took it the wrong. No, they took it the wrong way.
Well,
Maybe
she
she
did
didn't
say
it.
she did come out and she said, "Well, I spoke on something that I didn't even know much about, and I should have probably researched a little more about before I
Maybe
speak."
she
So-
should have.
So
That's what I said. They should
Yeah.
have articulated her words.
yeah, but I don't think she knew how much this
No, but
guy
I don't
did.
think Kim knows what she was just trying to probably do a good deed.
Yeah, she just wanted all.
Kim knows
the,
about sex and looking good. She's
I
not
can't.
really that.
I
that,
can't
that
with
smart.
Gigi.
You've got to leave poor
Mika,
Kim
big up
alone. You
yourself.
get me? She's not really that smart in these aspects. You get me?
Yeah, but
Ask
you do
her
have
about what
some
kind
good
of
ones out
lipstick
there.
to wear. Or something.
Yeah, because Gaga was basically like, hey, I love, you know, yes, she's white, and she's like, I love, you know, my dark skinned people, and what can us as white people who love dark skinned people, what can I do to make it better, to make this whole, because, you know, it's a big situation going on right now in Charlotte about this KKK and this,
You know, people, look where it is.
yeah,
Charlotte. That's just like one little state.
it's everywhere
And let me
though.
tell you, yeah, it's trinklings of it everywhere, but it's a whole bunch in this one place called Charlotte. So if there's like 500 people in New York that's racist, and there's like 500 in every other country, there's a lot more in Charlotte. Those 500s are not really that active, but Charlotte, these are communities of racist people coming together. Like, it's wrong, but you know, all I can say is that
It never stop, and
it's
it will
stupid. I
always
think
be.
racism is stupid
It never stop. It will always be
because
there,
no
so
one
we
has
just deal
never,
with it.
no one is born out of the world. No one. We are all born on this earth. No matter who you are born on this earth. No one came from space and started to live here. No set of people, no group of people. We've been on this earth for millions and decades and zions of ages, and we
Yeah.
still don't know how to accept each other. And it's sad. It's sad in the face
Very
of
sad.
God.
It's very sad, but
It's
racism
really sad.
is still here, and it will still be here until thy kingdom come. I think it's not gonna just stop overnight, just like that.
Like, it's
You
funny.
know?
I always think, like, what if God came, right?
Mhm.
And everyone that looks at him, like, you have everyone in the world. Like, if the Chinese doesn't like the white, they'll see God as white. If the white don't like, like the white see God. If you don't like black, you'll see God as black. If you don't like, whatever you don't like, you'll see God as
that
That-
race that you don't like.
that race that you don't like. I
Right.
mean, how would people take it? Would they hate him? Obviously.
That's a good question.
Yeah, like I always think about that. Like what
Yeah,
if-
but yeah, and then you always go back to the thing where they always say, growing up, the picture that they always give us is a white God. You know
Yeah,
what
if
I
you
mean?
don't teach
Growing
your
up,
kids
if you don't
properly.
teach your kids, yeah. You
How
always
would
see
you
this
like to go
picture.
to a neighborhood and see a whole bunch of white kids with black dolls? Wouldn't that be weird? But in our community, there's a
Uh-huh.
whole bunch of black
There's a-
girls, baby girls with white
With
dolls.
yeah.
Doesn't that
is
look
true.
crazy?
That is true. That is true. That is true. That is so true. I never looked at it like that. Like I never
Yeah.
really see it that way. But now as you said that, I really picture it
Yeah.
like, wait, if I go in a neighborhood where it's like a lot of you
And you
know,
see all of
white
them having a
folks, and
black
they
doll,
having all
like,
black dolls. I probably would look like,
oh,
oh, look
wow.
at this little girl, okay. And but
It doesn't happen, but
in our household, that's normal.
when
for
a
our
little white
girls.
girl chooses a black doll, it goes on the internet.
Yes, it do. Yeah,
We've been doing this. My first doll was a white doll.
Of course,
What
mine
was yours?
too. A
It
white
wasn't
doll.
Spanish.
It was white.
Indian. It was a white doll.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. But now things have changed a little bit because now you know what they make different color dolls now. You know what I mean?
Mm.
But back then, the dolls were all white. It with blonde hair or brunette hair or something like that. Like all we wanted was just that white. Once we
They
have a
started
doll,
to make the black Barbie very late.
very late. Yeah, very late. And I think it was kind of a big thing when it first came out. It was
Mhm.
all over the news, all over
Definitely was.
the internet, everything. You know, it was a little thing going on there with the black doll. But hey, we're gonna get out of racing. We love everyone, guys, and listen, cut out that racism nonsense. You know, we're all one. You know, call and tell us what you think about what's going on with this whole racist KKK situation, everything that's going on right now, right around the world. The number to call is 718-676-0853. Again, 718-676-0853. We're going to get in something a little more exciting. We're going to talk about Miss Riri. Did you see her for crop over?
Yes. You know what? They're trying to say we gained some weight.
She did gain a little weight, but she's hot with it.
She
I
looks
love it.
good. I think she's sexy. She looks good. Anything fits Riri. You get me? Get off.
She
of
could
her.
pull off ever and anything. That's my girl. Like, I love her. Her outfit was
anything,
popping.
Riri, you could put on some pounds, girl. We'll still love you.
You know, rumors were out there that she's pregnant and she's this and she's that. Everything in the book
Whatever.
you could
If
think
Rihanna
of.
is pregnant, it ain't nobody's business because she could take care of that.
She could take care. She sure can.
Let me tell you, she could.
She
start-
sure can.
You won't be
but that's
seeing
my
her
girl.
up in the welfare court, honeys. Okay, so that's her business. Leave her alone. Let's proceed on to other news.
Yeah, but that's my girl though, and I love her. And listen,
Love you, Riri.
whether we regain a little pound or not, it don't even matter. You know,
Girl,
she
we
could
still
do
love
no
you if
wrong
you gain a little
when it
weight,
come
girl.
to thing. So in South Africa, I don't know if you heard about a huge mudslide killed over 200 people
What? No, I
in
didn't.
in somewhere in South Africa, in one of the poorest country
Oh, God.
in the world right now. They're going through it, guys, so we need to pray for them. They lost over 200 and the number is still going. It was a huge mudslide that somewhere in West Africa.
I think these people, I'm sorry to say, but from the bottom of my heart, I've always felt that Africa was just cursed. There was just curse for selling us, curse for their overall believing in witchcraft. There's just a lot of
But
curse
I think
there.
people believe in witchcraft all over. Like,
No, but not make but over there they make witchcraft life. Like, it's life. Like,
but if
it's
you
the
ask
thing
some
to
other
do.
people, they'll say that about Haiti. They'll say that about Jamaica. They'll say that
well,
about Cuba.
Look
they'll
at
say
Haiti.
that about
look at all of
everywhere.
these places. It's a demonical force over them. None of these places is like God blessed to me. I can look at the soil and I just see that the soil is all dried out.
yeah. So they're really
I
going
see
through
the
it right
curse
now.
because it's just too much. Like, you can't, and it's like generations of witchcraftery. I mean, like, these people, like, they believe in God and witchcraft. Like, what kind of sense
Yeah,
does
it's
that
kind
make?
of
Yeah, like, God sprinkled with a little witchcraft will make it all right for ya.
yeah.
It's wrong. It is wrong. Replenish your lives.
Yeah, but on a serious note, though, guys, we need to keep them in our prayers right now. You know, over 200 people died, and it's
Yeah,
still
that's
counting.
so sad.
And that's one of the poorest part of the country, somewhere there in West Africa. So
some kinds of rituals I've never even heard of. That they're, like, in Jamaica we call them dundus, but in Africa they use them for witchcraft. Like, if you should have a child and it's like, you know, one of those looking people,
Mm-hmm.
they would hunt it to kill it to use it in warcraft, witchcraft. So even the way you look, like, damn, like, if you think about it, Fancy, there's hunger in Africa
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
been going on for millions, for years.
Mm-hmm.
For years, like, with the amount of money the world is spending on going out in space and all of that, I think that world hunger should have been cured. But you see, when God put a curse somewhere, it can't be removed no matter what. Like, I think that America should have end world hunger already.
You think America have the power to do that?
Yeah, they have it to build all these satellites.
And you think they have the power to end world hunger? I don't know about that
I
because the
think they
world
just
is
don't
huge.
want to.
The world is huge, but what I do know, if everybody come together and stop rock, because the thing with some of these the bigger power, like the politics, when it comes to politics, they the biggest thief, and they the one who rob up the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So say for instance, let's say
And the
like
churches
you use
too.
America for, yeah, the churches are
They're robbers as well.
there, it's a business for some of the churches also. But let's say like how you bring up America, say for instance they pick up a donation, like artists, big time artists go out there and they do concerts and top of concerts for like 2-3 months, or 6 months or whatever, and all that money they want to put it towards one of the let's say they put it towards one of the countries that need help, right? And who you think they're gonna contact to give it to? The governments, right?
Exactly.
Do you think the government really gonna give the country all of that money? No, they're not. They're gonna rob up the money. So therefore, poverty will not end. It will not end. It's not gonna just stop like that. America can't end it because people are not honest. You know what I mean? America themselves here, we dealing with a whole bunch of robbery and everything going on. We get taxed for every little thing, the least little thing.
Exactly.
And we don't get back that money like that. You know what I mean? So
Remember
so
that
therefore it's not gonna just end. America can't end hunger.
Well,
They can't.
Well, they're doing a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, over there it's a lot though. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that, but I think that they could set up certain guidelines. Like, they could show them some things that could stop it. I don't mean them literally going there and giving every single person a lifetime of food. What I'm saying is that they could show them techniques and different ways how
Don't
to
you think
better
they
their
did that?
country. Yeah, I think they did, but maybe it didn't get anywhere. Robbery is
Same
a
thing
huge thing.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about. You know what I mean?
Robbery. Some countries rob their own.
All
own
the countries
land.
I think do
So,
that.
and especially in Africa, that's what I'm trying
And
to
they
let you
should be
know.
rich because they have a lot of
Gold.
diamonds.
But because of the robbings,
A lot
that they
of
do.
diamonds they have
Gold,
over there
diamond,
in Africa.
silver.
A lot of
Let me
diamonds.
tell you something. Africa should be like America, but because there is a selfish cast over there, I believe.
You know who have should have a lot of money also? Guyana have a lot of gold. And their gold used to be the most expensive gold. Guyanese gold, when you hear of you have a Guyanese gold, that's like the best gold you could get is Guyanese gold. Rich, nice, pure yellow. Guyanese gold is the best gold.
Yeah.
So if you should ever say you're gonna get something, like somebody's going to Guyana or whatever, always ask them to bring back a piece of gold for you, because over there they have the best gold. You know what I mean? It's just like with
Yeah, I've heard that.
yeah, Guyana have them, and it's just like it's so much happened with these sellouts, and it's just like Jamaica. Just now,
Yeah.
Chinese take over Jamaica. They
Jamaica-
sell out everything.
The Chinese took over Jamaica because of greed, both on the Chinese side and on the Jamaica side. It's so, Jamaica have sold out everything. They've sold out everything, and it's sad to say that Jamaica is sold out. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Even the I didn't even know this. Someone from there was telling me that even the highways, I thought Jamaicans owned the highway.
Oh no, the Chinese own that.
The Chinese
couple more
own.
years.
How you gonna let somebody from another country come to your country and build a highway? And listen,
Jamaica,
China,
we
wait,
have money
No,
for
no,
you.
no. Let me
You
finish.
take Jamaica.
Let me finish. They didn't even give the work. At least if you're gonna do that, give some of the work to the Jamaicans who are there. No, China bring their own workers to work on that highway for that bridge, you know, because now they have to pay money. Like if you want to reach the Kingston fast or reach the country fast, you could cross over a border thing there, and you could pay some money, and you get through faster.
Do I feel sorry for them? No, I don't. I think this should show Jamaica the amount of greed that's literally happening. Jamaica even owes America money.
I'm sorry for the people there.
And
I mean,
it's
the
like,
government
and
did
you're
all
putting
of this.
prices up on everything. The Chinese down there,
They are
basically, they have
smart,
all
man.
the businesses. They have all the wholesale
They own the
businesses.
streets.
They own the streets. And
They own the highways. I don't know how did
and
it come
it's
about like
ridiculous.
that.
I think Portia did a lot of deals and a lot of horrible deals that she shouldn't have done. And
I ain't
you
gonna
know,
mention none of them name coming. No one ain't gonna kill me in the night when me asleep me there.
them not have no power in America. Portia, let me tell you something.
I am neither PMP or JLPO.
Let me tell you something. What I am saying is,
Cause me no
They
want
did
none of
a
them
lot.
gonna kill me when night come. I am sorry. I'm
but
not
I'm
even
not
gonna stay on
saying
this
nothing
topic
to
for
get
too long.
killed. I'm just talking the truth. These are the facts. You get me? Jamaica is a sold out place now.
But it's not
You
just
get
Portia
me?
do it. This has been happening for a long time.
No, it's not just Portia. It's a lot of government
Oh, yeah.
officials. Everyone. This is not just Portia Simpson herself. I'm saying it's a whole cabinet. It's a whole entire government system. It's all of these people. They have gained by depriving Jamaica, and it's
I
terrible.
don't know how Chinese are so smart to get into everything.
Because they say we
You know
love
what I mean?
clothes, ear, and money.
But what I'm saying,
Vanity.
what I'm saying is they are so smart that even in America they have their own town, Chinatown. You know what I mean? They're so smart. Like I feel like even the Jewish people can't even outdo the Chinese at this point, because every little islands you go in, China take over the little island them.
'Cause
You know,
there- yeah,
you
'cause
go
there's
to
a lot of
Trinidad,
them.
they taking over Trinidad the same way. Jamaica, them don't take you over. Them have the highway, the land, the this, the
Because
that. the
let me
building,
tell
them,
you
the
something,
businesses,
people.
everything. You know
Okay,
what I
let me
mean?
just say this real quick to you. China is overpopulated.
It doesn't matter.
Listen, no, listen. China is overpopulated. No matter how rich people are, they're still living beneath the means because of this high growth of population. So for them to better themselves, they have to come out
But
of
my
China.
my thing is
You
where
get
they
me?
get the money. I understand what you're saying, but where they get the money to come out as what you're saying.
That's
They're
what
smart.
But that's what I'm saying to you, no matter how rich they are, because of overpopulation over there, it keeps them down. So you can have a rich person, they can have millions and millions, but their millions can't really get them a big house. Their millions can't really get them the things they need because it's so overpopulated. There is like
But
millions.
aside from
So
all
for
of
them-
that,
so
why
for them to
Jamaica
come-
and everybody else have to be so greedy that may attack
Because
and
they're
sell
selling
out
out.
them
So when
land.
these rich people who can't reach the levels that they want to reach in being rich see that they can come to other places and live the life that they want to live, and even make more money and better themselves there and even better themselves elsewhere. So it's all
That's why I'm still gonna go back to what I said. They go about it being smart. They go to the countries and they make deals. They dash their money in their face and dangle it, and that's it. And they don't realize
Can you imagine
that
being
they
a
own
millionaire in China and living in a one room? You and living in a one room and a little bathroom. You get me? That's what's happening over there. Their money can't save them due to overpopulation, so they've decided to come out. And they see the countries. They can't come to America and do half the stupidness they're doing to the Caribbean islands.
They
see,
do it though,
they
because they have
pray
their own
under-
town here. I'm
yeah,
just saying.
that's nothing. That's
That's
part of
huge.
Manhattan.
That's
They
huge.
don't own nothing.
That's huge.
Fancy.
For you to have a part of Manhattan,
There's Bob
girl,
Marley
that
Road.
is huge.
There's Bob Marley
That's
Road.
just a little road.
There's Jamaica Queens.
That's just a name.
That's what I'm telling you.
That don't mean Jamaicans own it. It's just a name.
You just said what the Chinese. That's what it
No,
is.
they own it over there.
No, Fancy. They do not own Chinatown. It's
They
just
do.
a name.
No. Everything over there
Fancy,
is
you need
Chinese.
to Google that. Let me see it. Google it.
Listen,
Fancy,
everything over there, I don't
Chinatown
care
is a
what
part
nobody
of
say.
Manhattan.
They own
They
that
do
thing.
not own Chinatown at all. They do not own it. It's just a name because
No.
of the population
From
there.
what I
was
see, I go
Chinese.
from what I see, and what I see, you go over there to the bank, it's in Chinese language. Everything over there, all the restaurants, everything, every
Yes,
single
Fancy,
thing.
but they don't own the
Chinese
land.
name.
They don't own the land. They can have businesses on it.
So basically, they own right there.
No, they
That's
don't.
what I'm saying.
Fancy, anytime the white man say it done, it
No,
done.
that's what I'm saying.
It
They
done,
own that
Fancy.
place.
Them
They
no
buy the building, they own the building. If they buy the building, they own
Fancy,
it.
there's Jamaicans, all types of people in this world in New York that owns places. That
Yeah, they
doesn't mean
own
that
houses,
they take
but I'm talking about a whole little city for themselves.
Fancy
right
them
there.
don't
Not
own
just
nothing.
One place
Them
I'm
own a
talking about.
liquor. Them have a liquor spot named Chinatown.
It's not a little spot for me. It's huge. If you own something like that in the
Then
city,
are you write
that
the
is
papers,
huge.
give it to them then.
that's
because
I don't care what you say. If you don't have some kind of paper and thing written, there is no way you could just put your name on something just like that on a whole
Well, then
building
put
over
them-
there. So
No, it's Chinatown.
what? Listen,
Fancy.
girl. So basically, which are
It's
Trump tower there.
Chinatown.
Trump have a lot of money. He could own half of Manhattan then, and it would be Trump City. So therefore, that would be his little place because everything he owned, everything there.
Let me tell you,
That's
all
what
of
I-
those
it's something
businesses
like
in
that.
Chinatown gets taxes, and the white man get paid for all of that, Tony.
But I'm not even talking about the taxes part of it. Your tax, you gotta pay
Fancy,
taxes.
are you
regardless,
serious
anywhere
saying
you
that
go.
they own? Are you telling me that they
Part
own
of
a
it?
part of Manhattan? No, Fancy.
Yeah,
they
their
do.
little town, they do own it.
Okay, so y'all need to call in because this is a
They do.
dispute right here. No
They
one
do.
owns
They
any.
do. They do.
Let me tell you, that part of land belongs to America.
I ain't even talking about
And
just
they-
the land like that. I'm talking about the fact that they have their own little town where everything there is written in Chinese language. Everything, everybody there. You go there.
It's
All the
Chinatown.
That's what I'm saying. You just said it again.
No, but it's Chinatown. It's not, but they don't own the place. It's the name that
All
was
right,
given.
why they don't have like a Muslim town or a Arabic town or a Jamaican town
They
where
do.
everything written in a patois? You know what I mean?
Because it's
Like
English.
or like a Haitian town. No, we speak broken English
It's
too. I'm just saying.
English.
No, but why they have their own place? That this America
okay,
speak
you
English,
guys.
right?
So they own.
America speak English, right? So why China have their thing where everything is written in Chinese language?
And I'm sure when you see that, there's English under it too.
No,
Because that's the law.
No, not
Some of the
really.
things they no.
not really, not really. Even the bank, I was looking at it just the other day, and I'm like, look at Chase Bank. It's
Okay,
just that
so
I know
it's
it's
Chase.
Chase Bank. No,
Yeah, you
it's just
know
that
it's
I
Chase.
know it's Chase. But what I'm saying is in Chinese language. We're in an English-speaking country. And that's what I'm saying. They have some kind of power for everything to be written there in Chinese language. That's the point I'm trying to get across.
I know for sure.
You know what I mean? That's the point I'm trying to get across as far as that goes. That's what I'm trying to get across. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you're right. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying that looking at it, you would just visualize that damn China own a part of Manhattan because everything they're written is in their little language. You know what I mean?
I'm sure some people would think that way.
A lot of people do because people always you hear people say it a lot. You know what I mean?
So we're going to take a little break, you guys. And when we come back, we're going to definitely let you guys know what's up in the
call the number.
celebrity. Call the number. Tell them.
718-676-0853. That's 718-676-0853. Call us and tell us what you think about our little discussion that we're having here, Fancy J and Queen Gigi,
Yeah.
with our little back and forth situation. 718-676-0853. We'll be back.
we are, even though we fight at times. A friend's frown is better than a fool's. Good people, we
Yeah, yeah.
are, even though we fight at times. A friend's frown is better than a fool's smile. Good memories remain in the corners of my mind. That's where I keep them alive. Although you're gone, I know you're right here. You're gone, I can feel you right here. Gone, but I know you're right here. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause all we have is memories. All we
Whoa.
have
All
is
right, it's on. So that's it.
memories.
What we say?
All
Everybody,
we
yo, Skunk
have
House
is
Radio, all day, every day.
memories.
Ain't no
Oh,
day sticking. And yo, don't forget open mic.
memories.
Facts.
Hey, good person,
Alpine
you were.
Productions. Don't
We
get it
all
twisted.
can
That's my boss man.
testify.
Facts.
A good heart ain't
Don't
hard
forget
to
the Breakfast
identify.
Club. Fancy J,
When I was
Gigi.
down and
You
out,
heard me?
you would
Facts.
say don't ever cry. Stay focused, breathe me inside. I know you're gone, I know you're right here. You're gone, I feel you right here. Gone, I know you're right here. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause all we have is memories. All we have is memories. Good people, we are, even though we fight at times. A friend's frown is better than a fool's smile. Good memories remain in the corners of my mind. That's where I keep them alive. Although you're gone, I know you're right here. You're gone, I can feel you right here. Gone, but I know you're right here. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause all we have is memories. 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 Yeah. Hey, good person, you were. We all can testify. A good heart ain't hard to identify. When I was down and out, you'd say don't ever cry. Stay focused, breathe me inside. I know you're gone, I know you're right here. You're gone, I feel you right here. Gone, I know you're right here. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause all we have is memories. All we have is memories. All we have friend's frown is better than a fool's smile. Good memories remain in the corners of my mind. That's where I keep them alive. Oh, you're gone, I know you're right here. You're gone, I can feel you right here. You're gone, I know you're right here. Yeah, yeah. 'Cause all we have is memories. All we have is memories. All we have is memories.
Okay. Well, I don't think we can find our way back. After all of the things that you did, no other pleading in the world not gonna change that. Okay. Well, I don't think we can find our way back. After all of the things that you did, no other pleading in the world not gonna change that. Some things are just too hard to forgive. All of my friends, they used to warn me about, but I couldn't see a thing past. I know the past is coming right back to on. I hope you like it when the bills start to pile too much. Yo, girl, you pull out too much. I say you pull out too much styling. I know my love for you is. How many times we've had the same conversation? Why you always find a reason to lie? And girl, it seems you need some deep meditation. Might sound simple, but it's still worth a shot. Okay. Well, I don't think we can find our way back. After all of the things that you did, no other pleading in the world not gonna change that. Some things are just too hard to forgive. All of my friends, they used to warn me about you, but I couldn't see a thing past your smile. I know the past is coming right back to haunt you. I hope you like it when the bills start to pile too much styling. Yo, girl, you pull out too much styling. I say you pull out too much styling. I know my love for you is spoiling. How many times we've had the same conversation? Why you always find a reason to lie? And girl, it seems you need some deep meditation. Might sound simple, but it's still worth a try. Some of the times me have to wonder if you're crazy. When I think about the tricks that you pull, I know you claiming that you wanna be my lady, but it was one full, cause you pull out too much styling. Yo, girl, you pull out too much styling. What make you pull out so much styling? I know my love for you is spoiling. I say my love for you is spoiling. See, my pants length could have pay your 2-month rent, and you could have work under my employment. For if I was to take you away from all that you claim, hold you down, then what would you say? Probably complain just the same, cause it's always about you and your own way. And do you think what life is about for you upping up your mouth? Cause a smile gets you more than a shout. Must be all these guys in your past. I carry you go lost. Go to school but you can't teach class, cause you're full of too much styling.
Can't come close like an eye, girl.
Yo girl, you're full of too much styling.
Can't come close like an eye.
Yes, you say one. I say you're full of too much styling.
Can't come close like an eye, girl.
I know my love for you is. I say my love for you is spoiling.
You can't pop no side fun. You can't pop no side fun.
Terry Condemn. Who's got up? Nice to dread and Terry Condemn. Who's got up grace? Well, I have His mercy. I'm Mr. Old Slave Driver. Time is catching up on you. Old Slave Driver. I know your sins, them are on. So carry we go home. I bring the brown east. Well, come on a Rasta man. A Rasta no live on no capital. What you mean? Carry we go home. What you mean? I said we settle and cease. Well, come on a Rasta man. A Rasta no live on no capital. Well, Lord America a capital and the whole of Jamaica a capital and a long time them want drink the Rasta man. Like them no know say that man a real African. You think me no member King Ferdinand and thief in Columbus have a golden plan. Them make a wrong turn and end up in Caribbean. One Ras then a side kill no Indian. And turn paradise in a plantation and then cross one ship load the African. Now here comes the thief in Queen from England. Now she come well and Henry Maga. Sent to part of a century full of separation. And after 400 years me send a reparation. I know them want to kill me with the taxation. But I beg you please take me to the motherland. I beg you carry me go home. I bring me brown east. Well, come on a Rasta man. A Rasta no live on no Chachana. Coulda never carry me go home. Carry me go home. I said we settle and cease. Come on a Rasta man. A Rasta no live on no Chachana. Say here comes trouble, here comes the danger, sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. I and I start recruit, soldiers for Selassie army. Hey. Here comes trouble, here comes the danger, welcome the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. You know for axes who at the general issue in a warning. The people them a ball said them tired of mediocre. Evil a go fall when we try in Ethiopia. Believing from down cause them life no easy motor. Even Bantan say it's not an easy road. Occupation occupy the motherland. Calling all soldiers to kind each other land. From creation he writing a job plan, but Chronics can't do it alone. So I'm recruiting soldiers coming from near and far. I choose executing Selassie works and the Rastafari troops. And them say here comes trouble, here comes the danger, sent by the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. I'm on a start recruit soldiers for Selassie army. Hey. Here comes trouble, here comes the danger, welcome the Savior, welcome the Rasta youths. You're not for axes who at the general issue in a warning.
Hi to you,
Well, them try everything, but me still a walk, still a talk, still a smile. Tell them me still a sing. Well, them try everything, yeah. But see me out, same way. Every day. When no never work, when the hope you never work. Them try poison me, but it never work. It never work, no. And when them say it no work, them come in on me place, pine gun in on me face, but it never work. It never work. And so them get me find out. God in a me corner, in a me corner. People you want feel loud a boy, yeah. Enemy you want feel left a boy, yeah. Cause God in a me corner, in a me corner. People you want feel loud a boy, yeah. Enemy you want feel left a boy, yeah. Alright then, I God alone can't stop this. With all the wicked and the evil them a practice. My skull them can't crack this. Dirty heart can't come knock fist. Can't hook me with actress. Cause man highly protected by the Father. So no boy can go round your harder. I a lion in the jungle. Better on the cool and no humble. Dirty bungle. When we fall we not go stumble. God in a me corner, in a me corner. Evil you want feel louder boy, yeah. Enemy you want feel left the boy, yeah. I got in a me corner, in a me corner. Evil you want feel left the boy, yeah. Enemy you want feel left the boy, yeah. When the thunder roll now, no care how them cold now. Jah works a handful, yo. Them can't take me soul now. And while them a fight and a try hold back, a plot and a plan up and gather wipe out that. People don't fall, them want be hype out that. But what is to your fling, cause it might bounce back in a your corner, and just in a we corner. So even you want to low.
Poor people some space. You know it's the Doghouse Productions, and now we're making a production to the world. Where you say the wicked one, them can't bear to see me face, and you say the bad mind one them end up in a very bad state. At the fire when me bunny pound them, they all got eradicated. Ragamuffin.
Young chrome, the whole of them a bleach for me no. I look fi see me mind them, but them kind bleach till them cream done. Forget them friendship, me no need none. You never dead there when the thing a bill, I know you want run income. Them chat about the things and them know me. Them get what I when them see the glory. Them say me hype, I got things about me. See the glory and I know the story. Dirty wagon is where you did it, running where you did it. The times we broke and nothing never did that one for me. Me happy ask when you did it. Fat when you did it. Suddenly everybody turn friend and family where the whole of me did it. Hombre when you did it. When time me did that struggle, me never see nobody. Me still ask when you did it. And I who you hombre. Suddenly everybody turn friend and family. You know every man jump on the ship car, it starts here. You say you did it for me long time, but where you did it last year? So then we it all clear. Them rate me for me things as so me must say loyalty far here. Me talk 1,000 times, but it's like them not here. Me hell but them will talk to me when words fail. Me no want no friend from no now. No keep your problem to yourself. Come here.
Yes. What's up, you guys? We're back.
Yeah, we're back. We're here. Welcome back to the Queen Gigi and Fancy J show. We're still on.
Yes, we are, and we're going into a segment called Mix Up.
What's the segment called?
Mix Up. You know
We're
you need a
going
little
to
mix
segment.
up in your life. Fancy just gave me some mixed nuts.
I
You
can't.
get me? You need a little mix up in your life, and let me.
Oh, don't forget the number to call, guys. 718-676. And a caller is coming in. Hold on 1 second.
Caller.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi. Good night.
Yes, my name is Professor Robbie Rock.
Hi, Mr. Professor. Big up
Hello.
yourself. Thanks for
Yeah,
calling.
well,
Hey,
I was on the
Professor.
highway driving, so I hear you guys talking about the creator, you know,
Mhm.
which is my national dish, my favorite dish, and topic.
Mhm.
I couldn't call you guys to discuss anything because I was driving,
Mhm.
so.
Don't drive in and on the phone, right?
Yeah, so, I just call in, to kind of shed some light on what you guys
Shed
were
it.
saying.
We need it. Go on.
Because you guys were saying that there was you even was talking about the white doll and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and talking about what if God come and it look like everybody,
That
right?
you don't
The
exactly.
Chinese look
Everyone that you don't like every race
everyone
that you don't
exactly.
like.
Well, I mean, I just want to say,
Mhm.
if you don't mind me dip into a little bit,
Please,
shallow history.
we love it.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we understand ourselves as a people, and when I say the people, I mean the black people of the world, our brown people
Mhm.
per se, right?
Mhm.
Our history was taken away from us.
Exactly.
Christianity begins in Ethiopia.
Mhm.
It was taken over by the Roman Catholics and it was conformed.
Look at that.
So basically, what I'm trying to say is the Bible has been handed down to us because we are descendants of slave.
Mhm.
It was handed down to our ancestor. But this Bible, this particular book, is definitely dealing with a certain particular people. It's not for everyone. This book was not intended for Chinese, for white, and all these other people that are now, a part of this. It was for a particular family, the children of Israel.
Mhm.
This book was given and the law were given to them. You understand?
And
So
I
that
just
they
wanted
could live
and I just wanted to say something real quick before I forget. I watched
Yeah.
a program and I never knew they had black Jews from Ethiopia.
Really?
The real Jews, and they keep them back in some other country. They don't really let them come to America or things like that. They always send them to other places. Yeah, go
Exactly.
on.
Yes,
So when you said
they,
that, so when you said that about Israel, I really felt it.
yeah, because the original people, the original Jews and Israelites are the black people that are scattered among the nation. Those are we are the original people that were scattered.
Are you saying
You
we are the
understand?
Israelites?
Yes, and if you read Deuteronomy 28, it will tell you the curses that happened.
Yeah, we're
And
under a curse. I definitely
exactly.
know.
So I knew this when I was a boy, a young boy.
So is
growing
this
up.
from Ham? You think the curse
No,
started from
we're
Ham?
not from Ham. Ham is the Hamitic people are the Africans and Egyptian. It's the black African. Those are the children of Ham. The Negroids are different. They are Shemites. Guys, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Right? It's three brothers. So the Israelites are from Shem. So we're the children of Israel who were scattered among the nation, who were sold into slavery.
Yes.
You understand? And our identity was stolen from us.
Exactly.
And these people parading around with this identity as if it's theirs. But in the end times, as the
So are you
Messiah
saying that the Jews are parading around with an identity that is not
Yes.
theirs? Because I read something on Facebook
Yes.
the other day that we are the Jews. The
Yes.
Jews themselves know that we are the real Jews,
Yes,
but
they do.
have
They
yeah.
do. You see, because they know who we are is we.
But
as
we
a
don't
people,
know
because
who we are. Isn't that
exactly.
something?
And that's why the prophecy the prophecy talk about the children waking up in the last days. These Jews don't need to be wake up. They're the bankers. You understand me? They're the financier in this world. They're the one who finance slavery, the slave trade. They're the one who finance the slave trade, the Rothschild and the rest of them. So the Jews have a big part to play in our identity theft. You understand me? And to keep us down so we never find out who we are as a people. So they said we're African American, we're Jamaican, we're this, we're that. They give us names and all kind of crazy stuff. But we are the true people of the Bible. The real Jews of antiquity is us. You understand?
Yes.
So Jesus, which was a Jew, you understand me, or Israelite like us, resemble who we are. Because remember when Jesus, when Herod was after Jesus, he went into Egypt to hide. The reason why he went there because he wasn't a white boy. You understand me? He was black. And John described who he was in when he went to get the revelation of Jesus. He described him. You understand? And John said, you know, that his feet was like unto fine brass, right? And I'm sure you know the color of brass.
Yeah.
As if it were burnt in a furnace.
Exactly.
Right? Anything you burn in a furnace, what's the color?
It's not going to be, it's not, exactly.
So the hair on his head was white like wool. Now, white is a color. You understand me? Wool is a texture. So they're describing who he was. You understand? But these people, they know. You know, just so I hear you guys speaking, and I said, you know, I just want to give my input and you know what, you know, because our people need to wake up and realize that we are the people.
Our people lack because of knowledge. We lose because of a lot of knowledge.
Remember the Mormons, they're the one who write in the book say that we were all white and black. We went in to see our father. We saw Ham saw his father nakedness, so then the race become black, right? That's what they say. But how could the race curse and become black, and they have all the attributes that a human being should, and then the white folks who's supposed to be holy don't have it? They can't even stay in the sun. That's why they worry about global warming and all of these things, because they know if the earth becomes hot as it was before.
Bob, somebody just stand up. I forgive you applause to that. Somebody in the studio just stand up and bust to unshot film. Yeah.
No, but it's factual, right?
Them said taught the things them, son.
Yeah, I mean it is facts. I mean, how could the sinners?
Yeah, how could we be the worst and we have all the attributes to live in this world?
Exactly, and they don't. So you have to question that, like,
yeah, why is it that you were chosen and there's still things missing? Ain't it?
Exactly. So, you know, and I'm saying this because it's a lot of things happen through the ancient time. Why? If you I don't know if you watch the Ten Commandments, each time they do the Ten Commandments, there's one miracle in the Ten Commandments that God told to.
First of all, in the Ten Commandments, everybody white.
Exactly, but there's one commandment when he went for the children in Israel, for the children of Israel in Egypt.
The
and
parting
God
of
gave
the
him
Red
three
Sea.
miracles. The part he said to put his hand in his bosom, and when he put it there and take it out, it become white as leper, right? And then he put it back and it come to his regular skin. This could never happen with a white person, because a white person cannot have leprosy. Leprosy exists among the children of Israel because they were dark people. And it was more profound on them than anybody else. You understand me? So within that time and that era, there was nobody European exists within that land. And I'm talking about from Arabia go all the way back.
Yeah.
You understand me? To in Africa and the interior Africa. All of that land belonged to blacks. You understand me? It was black people dwelling in those lands and those regions at that time. You understand? These people come in, they conform Christianity, they conform the Bible, they pervert the words in the Bible.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about with this church thing. And, you know, I do believe in the church because some people need to go to remember to be good, do good. They need that every day. You get me? But at the end of the day, not going to church, going to church every day does not guarantee that you are a perfect person.
Yes, exactly. I agree with you. You see, the thing is, and let me just give some insight on the church, right? I mean, when these conquerors took over our history, and when I say our history, it's this Bible that you see today, it's black people history. You understand me? When they took that and they see, how vital our history was, and they read and they see that they wasn't a part of it, they decide to pervert the words in the book by putting themselves, changing things to European. So now you read the book, you think that it's coming from a European perspective, which is not. You understand me? That's why a lot of more blacks are Christian than anybody else in the world, because we resonate, with that history, because something is pulling us, magnetizing us towards that history, because we know it's ours.
Yeah.
You understand? By right, it is ours.
Yeah, we have a birthright to feel that intuition.
Yeah, and this guy that they call Jesus, there's no such thing. Jesus. He was a Israelite. He has a Israelite name, not a Greek name. If you go to Russia right now and your name is Melissa, they have to call you by your name, Melissa. They could speak their language and they say Melissa. If you go to China, it's the same thing. Why this name change into Greek differently when his name is not? He's not a Greek.
Yeah.
You understand me? But his name changed. It's not supposed to change. So just to show you the deception that's going on. His name is Yahweh Shai. He's a Hebrew Israelite. You understand? Not Jesus. So a lot of people looking for the Antichrist, and they don't realize that this white boy that you see on Almanac from our time growing up in Jamaica, coming up in the church, that's Cesare Borgia. It's a white boy, Pope Francis the fifth. That's his son. You understand me? And this guy he's a pedophile, he's a incest, and do all kind of crazy stuff. The Borgia family, you could check that out. You will see for yourself. You understand me? These are history. You understand me? So these people, they take the holy name, and our holy father name, and they try to, destroy it, to make everybody look on it as something bad.
Yeah.
But the church is nothing. This is what they conjure up and put into the book for people to believe that they have to go somewhere to worship. There was a temple back in Jerusalem, and the temple was where God would come, where his spirit would be in that temple. It wasn't a place of worship where people go and worship.
Exactly.
Because the Levites and them, they used to, put in words for the Israelites or for those who were sin, because they're the one who carry the law. You understand? So, it's not like what they're trying to teach our people and our children. It's totally wrong. It's the opposite. You understand? They said black is not beautiful, but black is. I don't know if you remember. You're from Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
You remember they always say black is beauty and
red is corruption. Oh gosh, yeah. I remember.
From we were younger, they always say that. They always used to say these things. You understand me? These people know who they are. We know who we are. A lot of us do. You know what I mean? But I know it's a long topic to discuss.
No, I'm definitely vibing. Like me and someone was talking, about this. But we have another caller.
Okay.
Oh no, we don't. We just lost it. Yeah, like I was saying, we were talking about this before you called, right?
Yeah.
And what the viewpoints that you have is so true, because that's definitely how I feel. I think that we've lost so much.
Yes, true.
Because even Africa, they do not really accept us. They look at us as slave babies. And I try to tell people this all the time. Some of us is rooting for Africa, but if you were to go there with nothing, they'll ask you, what lineage are you from? Who is the father of your father? And without that, you're a slave baby.
Exactly. Because you see, the Africans know who we are. They help to sell us. Some of the Africans.
Didn't I say that? I said that. Wow.
Yeah, they sold us in slavery. A lot of them. Because the Arabs that are in this region now, those are not the original Arabs. These are men, the Ottomans from Greek. They're the one after the Byzantine Empire and the English came in and ruled. The Ottomans, they conquer Jerusalem, and they were there. So these people who you see in the land of Israel now, who say that they're Arabs, they're not Arabs. The original Arabs are black. They lived in the desert. You understand me? But the whole thing is we all been fed a bunch of lies.
I know, because I was looking at this documentary. Yeah, we're brainwashed. I watched something on the television how, the white people used to deliberately make it their point of view to go into other countries and impregnate the ladies to let that race water down, like in certain countries.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Even in Australia, they tried with the Aborigines, but it didn't really, go too far because they were strong. And
they tried to.
Like in Puerto Rico, those places, Dominico, they tried to go there to water it down.
I've heard that before.
There was, I don't know
in Jamaica.
I don't know if you read the Bible.
Everywhere.
The Bible. I don't know if you read the Bible. After the flood, there was 8 people left on the earth, and Rebecca have 2 sons, which was twins. Which the 2 twins that she have, one was Jacob, and one was Esau. See, even today, people are confused about who is Esau and what Esau looked like when he were born. They said Esau was hairy and like a red.
He was white. Esau was white.
Yeah, but he wasn't white. That's what they're saying. But Esau, I'm going to explain to you who Esau is today in the earth. Esau, it was 2 nations of people, 2 black persons. One was Indian, which is the East Indian that live in Mount Seir. If you read the Bible, Mount Seir is India, where it was given to Esau. The black Indians that you see today, the white people that you see today are descendants out of those Indians.
Okay.
When God told Esau not to take any of the Edomites for wife, he went ahead and do that. And the Edomites that he took for wife were those people where you call the mulattoes who couldn't stay in the land of Africa. They had to leave from the land because it was too hot there for them to survive.
Yeah.
And for those who sinned against God and their skin remained white, they had to leave because the sun was hot. So they were cast out because they didn't repent. So they had to leave the land and go, to the regions where it were much cooler. But Esau took wives from those women, and this is how the European race come into play. You understand me? All of it. The Mexican, the Chinese. The Mexican are from the Chinese stock. You understand? The Chinese mixed with the East Indian. I mean, so many things happen that people have to go really unravel everything to get back to where they're supposed to be.
Wow, I could see you really think, wow, you have a lot of knowledge.
Well, I mean, I try to study, man, and try to educate my people the best way that I can. That's what we have to do. We have to do that. We have to do that and know who we are.
Yeah, you could be a history teacher.
Because it's so much that we have gone through as a people. We learn to hate each other. This was not given to us by birth. It was taught to us by our enemies to hate each other.
I always wonder how we get to this point where we at right now, especially as black people. I always wonder how we get to this point where we fight against each other so much.
I know.
Because we learned this from our slave master.
We were brainwashed.
They remember the slave master took some slaves in the house and he leaves some in the field, and he told the one in the house that they're better than the one in the field, and have them watch over the ones in the field. And then when they took away the slave babies and son from the parents and sold it into slavery, they told the kid that, listen, your mother don't like you. She's the one who sold you to us.
Yeah.
If she care about you, she wouldn't sell you. We care about you, and they teach us how to aid each other. And this is what it is today.
And this is what it is today.
It's not our doing. Even though they say that we're savages and we were this, but if we were savages, when Christopher Columbus came to the Western world and he bucked up on these black people, they would have killed him right away, right there, right then, because it wasn't a lot of them. You understand? So they turned the story around, but
yeah.
As I said, I like the vibes that you guys discussion. These type of discussion is very good, and it's educational for the kids out there. So
it is, because from me born and grew, me know of the Jesus. There's this white calendar that I think I even had one in my house.
You have
in
one?
my house.
You
I was born. No, not now, not now.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, like back in Jamaica growing up. I had
Yeah.
that white, the white Jesus with the long hair, long blonde hair, with the
Yeah.
blue. I think he had blue eyes too.
Yes.
Yeah, blue eyes, long hair. Middle age. He looked middle age-ish or something like
Yeah.
that. You know, that's the Jesus that was postered in my white man. Yeah, that was the poster
Exactly.
in my
Look,
house.
because they want they wanted us to worship them to say that they're superior than us.
Yeah.
But just look at it for yourself.
Yeah.
Everything that black people touch, they become great at it. Why? They are the first people. They are the strongest people on the earth.
Mhm.
This is why. The fastest runner, the greatest boxer, the greatest singer. Just take a look at that. These are only the opportunity that they gave to us. They know that that's why they don't involve us in their politics, because if we get in there, we will take it over just the same. You understand me? We resonate with nature more than they do. You understand? We're a part of nature. You understand? So it's totally different. You understand me? But it's a lot of brainwash that they did within the period of time of slavery to now. You understand? It's still happening now because slavery is not finished. Just remember that we're in a wage system now. It's a different modern form of slavery.
Yeah. I don't
You
think it will
understand?
ever be done with.
No, but because remember when the children of Israel called unto God when they were in Egypt, and He sent Moses for them, and He said the same thing. This is the second Egypt that we're in, spiritual Egypt.
Yeah, I
Now,
know.
if we call upon Him, realize who He is, and our sins and our ancestors' sin, and ask Him for forgiveness, He's going to come for us just the same way. They're afraid of that. They know because our eyes, you understand me, or if we begin to wake up as a people, that's the end of the European Empire. You understand? They know this
They
is
are
why
the
they
new
spend-
pharaohs, basically.
Exactly. They are the new pharaohs in modern day Egypt. This is where we are now in bondage. They kill our women. They kill our children here. You know, it's obvious. People have to look at these things and realize, oh, listen, they will never integrate with us. Just remember that. They will never do that. You understand? Because they're guilty in the back of their mind. They're guilty for what their ancestors has done to us. They know that. That's why they're afraid. Because they know what's coming. They know what's coming. In the last days, they know what's coming. So,
Know what's coming.
I want to just say, I mean, it's so much to talk about. Maybe one of the next time I'll give you guys a call in and,
Yeah, well, thanks for calling. Maybe
And-
one of these days
yeah.
we have to set up a interview for this teacher, guys. Okay?
Exactly. We
We
have
have
to
to
do
Definitely.
that.
we have to set up an interview for the teacher here because the teacher is gonna take over the whole program.
Yeah, you have to come.
Yes, so I definitely have to go. I'll let you guys do your
You
program
know?
then.
So we have to give you like an hour in our program. One of these days we set up an interview with you and we go a little depth into stuff and so our
Definitely.
kids could learn and even us. You're never too old to learn. You know.
Definitely.
So we
It would
want
be
to
my
thank you
pleasure.
for calling. We want to thank you for
Aw.
calling. You could stay on
Yeah,
the line
definitely,
somewhere. We get
definitely.
info
It's my
and stuff.
pleasure.
Yeah, man.
And
Thank-
thanks to you guys, man.
Oh,
A great job you're doing.
anytime.
Yeah, man, big up
anytime.
yourself.
You don't know.
Okay, all right.
All right, bless. All right, guys. Thanks. I just want to give you the telephone number again. To call is 718-676-0853. The number again to call is 718-676-0853. He hit some pointers there, Gigi.
He hit so many good points. I can't believe it. Like, I was basically having this conversation with someone outside when we were on our break, and he just spoke everything I was talking about.
What break? You had another show somewhere? You said you was on your break.
Yeah, the 10 minutes break. That was
Oh, I thought you said on Saturday because just now I
I don't
got
know
confused
why you're
for a
so
minute.
shot out. What did
No, didn't am I
How
the
many
only one
cups
who
have
heard?
you gone?
I heard she said
All right.
Saturday just now. She didn't say nothing about Saturday. Then I hear she said something about a 10 minutes
Girl,
break and da da
You'll
da.
be a woman soon.
Child, listen.
Yeah. So before we went into that deep segment, you guys, wow, that was really deep. I hope you guys got a lot of useful info for your life and your mentality. You get me? Replenish your lives.
Yeah, because we basically went back to the first topic that we was on just now right there.
Yeah.
So in case you guys wasn't following, as far as how he called and just started talking about that, in case you missed the first portion of the segment, that was one of our first topic that we went in on. So he was saying basically because he was driving, he wasn't able to call in. So he got the time now. He's home, relaxed. So that this was his time where, he could call and tell us a little about his knowledge and share it with us.
And we were so honored. Thank you so much.
What's his name again? I forgot the name. What's his name again, Gigi? You don't remember either?
Girl,
right. He's on the line the same way. He's on the line.
Professor. Girl, you ain't remembered. It's Professor.
Child, I'm getting old. I don't remember nothing. But anyway, he's still on the line, guys. He's going to leave his number. We have another caller calling. Hello. Good night. Good night. All right. I think we lost that caller just now. You can call back again, caller. Call back again if you would like to. Telephone number to call is 718-676-0853. 718-676-0853. All right, guys, don't forget to call in, and we'll keep it pushing in some of the topics that we're still, was going on. And one that we'll keep it going from where we left off, even though he just come out of this intense topic that have us all like, ooh, Jesus, holy, and now going right into this ratchetness and all of this extra stuff. But we got to do it, guys. We have to get in the ratchet segment and the relationship segment. We don't have a lot of time to do that, but we'll still get in there a little bit in the ratchetness. Street talk. What's going on, Gigi?
Well, what's going on now in street talk is basically, internet talk.
Yeah.
In the pasta world or whatever. It's Ninja Man with his articulate way of words dissing up Shauna Chin, calling her at the point Gully Chin is her new name. And I'm sorry, I laughed. It was funny. I have to ask for forgiveness, the way how he talked about Shauna Chin. I don't think she has any comeback to do.
Listen,
right now.
one
When
thing I
I
would
see
say.
her, all I see is the gully dirty water will come down. If I wake up one morning and see you in my bed, I jump out and ask God, what I do for deserve this?
Now Ninja Man have Gigi preaching. I can't.
No, these are all his words.
I know,
ladies and
but I'm
gentlemen, it's
talking
not
about the
mine.
way you're talking. You don't get it.
I'm tired.
Listen, but one thing you don't ever do, you don't get in an argument with Ninja Man. I always tell people that.
Ninja Man face look like a old-time typewriter.
And you can't tell him that, because if you tell him that, he'll come back with you. Listen.
Him say it. Him say my face look like a old-time typewriter.
Ninja Man will tell himself he's not the cutest out there. You know what I mean? But one thing I will tell you, you don't go for that man. Because if you go for him...
No, Chin, you should have never went for him. You cannot go... You cannot go for the Dan Gargan. Well, turns out that Chin said in something that was circulating the net, I wouldn't... who could want to wake up next to Ninja Man? He's so ugly. Something like, if I ever wake up and see Ninja Man in bed, I would jump out.
Yeah, we have a caller.
Yeah.
We have a caller. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night. My name is Mike. I just wanted to call and big up the radio station. Beautiful ladies, Lady G and Fancy. How you doing this evening?
Thank you.
Hi, Mike.
Hello.
Big up yourself. Big up. Thanks for calling, man. How are you?
I'm good. I got to big up your DJ too. TBINC, DJ Trini.
Hey.
Applause.
So Chinny have a fan here. All right. So you calling to big up Chinny. Anyone else you like to big up?
I like to big up everybody in East New York, the whole Vermont Street, the whole whole Bradford Street crew, everybody in Brooklyn. You don't know.
Good.
And I got one more topic. I got a topic I want you guys to talk about either this week or next week. All right?
All right, what's the topic? Let me have it. Let me get my thing to put it down right now. What's the topic? Let me hear it.
All that crazy chaos going on down south with these white people and these black people killing each other.
Uh-huh.
Right? I want to know, do you guys think there's a way all these black people can come together? Because if we come together as one, imagine the power we would have, and these white people would fear us. Not that we want them to fear us, but to get our you get what I'm saying? The equality. If we come together, then we'll get what we want.
Yeah, because
we can't do that if
our population is huge. You know, so if all of us come together, for sure, you know, we'll outdo any other race because we're the biggest.
Unity is power, isn't it?
But it would never happen, ladies. You know why?
Exactly. That's what I was
It's
saying.
too much envy and hate.
Exactly.
It's too much envy and hate against each other. We got to stop that. We got to stop hating each other when we look nice. We got to compliment each other and show love. All that phoniness got to stop.
Yeah, that's the same thing we was talking about earlier with the caller who previously called. He was saying this is from the beginning of creation. This been happening, you know what I mean? From our slaves, when they took in the white man, they took in some of the dark-skinned people and tell them, oh, you know, you're better than the other ones who are out there. So then they start thinking that and feel that they're better than the other slaves that was outside there. So it was from back in slavery this been going on. So it's not something that, you know, it could just, it's a big topic and a deep thing. It goes way deep, you know. And it's not something that I hope and pray that, you know, we could all come together, because that is the key to solving all of this. You know, all of us come together as one. You know what I mean? My thing is always is why everybody can't live as one. That's always my thing.
Like I said, we always find a reason to hate each other. Like, you look better than me, or he you know, he got the big car, a big house. There's always a reason for us to hate each other. But
even not that, even in our ways of what we don't have, we feel like we're better than another person. You get me? Like, if you know any other thing, you know, it just so much, like, we can't just love and respect each other. We always have to feel like we're better than another person. And, you know, let's show off, you know, their insecurities. Let's bust on them. You know, it's things like that can never, we can't lift with all these negativity. It's weighing us
like,
down.
why it always gotta be this one against that one, or that one against this one? Why it gotta be black against white and black against black? Why
but you know what? You know what everybody's failing to understand?
Can't come together. That's just my
all
thing.
this hate going on. We all gonna be judged together.
Yeah, we
all gonna be judged accordingly.
Everybody blood is red. That's why some people keep forgetting. Like, when you get a cut, it's the same red you see. You don't see a black blood and a white blood. Everybody blood is still the same color.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So just like how you see the same red blood, why everybody can't see each other as the same, as just we're one? You know what I mean? This world will be so much a better place, you know? It's just, I don't know, man. It's just draining when I reach to those topics. It's just draining. Because it's like, you want to help, but you just don't know how to do it. You know what I mean? You don't know how to make people see things the way how you see it, or the way how you want it to be. The only thing you could do is speak on the topic, and hopefully somebody will be touched by it and be like, okay, so this is the start right here. You know, but brother, I'm on you with that one. I feel you with that one, and I agree with you.
Well, I just want to wish everybody all the best, and I hope you ladies have a good evening and get home safe. Pick up the Skunk House Radio and the whole of Brooklyn.
Thank you, man, and we appreciate you for calling. Thank you so much.
I love you guys. Stay doing what you do. God bless all y'all. You heard?
All right, stay blessed.
Good night.
All right, that was a call again. Anytime I get to on this topic, is just, oh my goodness, it's a little draining, man. You know, because it's like you want everybody to be as one. You just want this world to be a better place. You want all the hating to stop, and then it goes back to looking. And then you go back again and you looking at it where you looking at where, oh, now it's Jamaicans against Trini, against Haitians, against this, all the islands against each other. Like, I don't understand why we have to be separated. You know what I mean? Why it just can't be we're all just one. You know, why you gotta be this one against that one and that one against that one and
evil.
And then now at the end of the day, it's like we're all the same. You know what I mean? You will even have your own brother, your own sister, your own family hating on you. So it's like, I don't know, man. You know? And that is facts. People gonna look at me crazy like, oh, what oh, she going deep now. But that is the truth. You have your family members that do hate on you. Even sisters hating on sisters, brothers hating on brothers. This, that, hating. Like, it makes no sense. You know, it makes no sense whatsoever. You know, you have your own blood hating on you. So it's like, I don't know how we're gonna make this world a better place, but I hope we could work towards doing something to try, you know, but keep it going with the ratchet, you know, TV. We'll keep a little fun in this because this is a little draining, you know, because we're thinking deep right now, you know. So we're gonna go now into go back into the little fun segment a little bit, you know, with the chin and bop and all kind of foolishness. JJ, put it up.
Yeah. So anyway, like what I was saying before, I told you guys about, you know, the disrespect that was going on with Chin saying her 2 cents and
right.
Ninja Man just completely annihilating her. So you get me, and then Bob stepped in with, you know, little things like, I knew she was a done out when I met her. You know, and I just feel sorry for this particular girl because, you know, it's just not nice to be dragged all over social media like that. You know, with everyone just taking a part out of you, just saying the worst about you.
But listen, I did see her clap back. Listen, I did see Chin clap back. And, yeah, I saw her clap back. She did clap back, and she held her end.
What did she say?
I don't remember fully what she said, but she did give it to Ninja Man and say, listening, even when Bop not have no teeth, I remember this part she said, even when Bop not have no teeth, Bop look 10 times better than you, and me would have lay down with Bop more than lay down with you. Like, she clapped back. You know, she held her head, so don't feel sorry for Chin. Chin did clap back, y'all. Like seriously, she clapped back. Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was excellent.
Chin did
Further
clap back.
on in the news, Fancy.
Mm-hmm.
In entertainment news, what's been happening?
Well, for sure, you know, I do
Skunk
have
House.
like questions and stuff from our Facebook viewers with like questions they would like to ask and all of that.
This is the dinner club. Stop.
I can't. Like, y'all, so I can't. Like, this is the place where we keep it really on.
Our DJ's over there. You get me? Come in for a minute, DJ. Like, you don't want to show yourself. All right, we're going
We
to
have
loud.
DJ Trinidad in the building, y'all. Yeah, he's in the background talking. Don't listen. We have the DJ here in the background just talking, y'all. You know, give him a shout out. We want to give the DJ Trini a shout out. You know, he do parties. You know, if you want to book him for a party or an event, or you know, or a birthday party or anything, music videos, whatever it might be. The DJ Trini, you know what I mean? He got it locked. So, how they reach out to you again? You have a Instagram, and it's Trini TB _ INC _ 868. That's a lot, people. So therefore, rewatch the show and you know you'll get it because he have a lot. Anyway, keep it moving. Did you see Cardi B today on the Puerto Rican Day Parade?
No, I didn't see.
She's
her.
winning, and I listen. Cardi
I'm
B,
all for her.
I'm proud of
winning.
her. She's winning her thing. She put the pole down, and she do what she did what she went to Love and Hip Hop for a reason. I think she wanted to make herself put herself on a different level with her music, you know, to gain fans. And I felt like she went about it the right way. She didn't do it like how Jocelyn did it, all ratchet and still ain't moved from where she at and whatnot. I felt like Cardi, yeah, she did it the right way. And people, I feel like some people want her to have a beef with Nicki. You know what I mean? But nah, she keeping it classy, and she and Nicki cool. Cause her gang is the Bardi and Nicki is the Barbie. So now they have this little thing where it's cool and cute, but corny and cute at the same time. But
Crazy.
I hope it stay that way. You know what I mean? I really hope it stays that way. You know, peaceful, because we're all about that peace and love and everything. You know, hopefully they could keep their little girlfriend bond going on, and probably eventually make some beautiful music together and have us dropping it like it's hot and rocking it and keep the club popping and stuff. So yeah, and she actually went back to the first place that she started stripping.
Really?
Yeah, this place in was it Queens or Bronx or wherever? One of these places.
She was
one of these clubs. Yeah, one of these clubs
club.
somewhere here. Yeah, and it was actually sold out. So don't be sitting on Cardi B. The club was sold out. All the tickets packed. Yep, packed. So she's doing her thing.
Did she strip that night?
No, she don't do that no more. Her song is at #1, girl.
Oh, I thought you meant that she was.
Yeah. Yeah, like she's doing her thing. You know what I mean?
You know, I'm saying she did it at the strip club.
Yeah, because she went back to where she originally. Remember, she was a dancer. You know, so she went back to what she didn't forget where she came from. She went back and she threw some. You know, she was letting it rain on them, because on her thing, she letting it rain on them girls. Like, yeah, you don't have to always be here doing this. You could do something else. You know, if you see an opportunity, take it. You know what I mean? And I feel like a lot of dancers and bartenders and stuff like that, they look up to her because they see that, well, for sure, I don't have to always be here, you know, shaking my butt and da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
If I have the talent, and if I have my mindset at the right place, I could come out to something in life. You know what I mean? And I like that. I like that about her. So we're quickly going to jump into the relationship segment. We don't have much time with it. We probably have just like 20 minutes so with the relationship segment to get into that. So we're not gonna have too much to get into with the relationship segment. So I'll just do the short ones, you know, nothing too much, not the long ones, not too much. So one of the things that oh, you missed it last week with Trini. Trini was here with me last week, and shout out to Star. Star was here with me last week also, and we freestyled last week on some of the topics, and it was heated. You know, it was heated and back and forth and a whole bunch of stuff going on, and in last week's situation. So with that being said, did you watch it back last week?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Not really. I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No.
I wanted to really ask you about that sugar daddy thing, but you wasn't here, man. That question was I specifically left that question for you. I don't know. I just left that question.
Why would you entitle that to my name?
I don't know. It's just something that I wanted to hear your opinion on.
I love sugar daddies. Love them.
I just
They're like a box of chocolate. You never know which one you're gonna get. One could buy you a house. One could buy you.
All right. So therefore, we're gonna just skip on that because you missed it last week. So we're gonna skip on that one. Have you ever been single for a period of time, for a long time, or not really?
Well, not really.
Not really, because I was about to ask you, what's the hardest part for you about being single? You know, what is the hardest? Like,
The
while you
hardest
were
part
single, what
about,
was
but
the
I could tell
hardest
you
part
that.
for
Yeah,
you?
it doesn't mean I could tell you that.
Yeah.
The hardest part about being single is picking the person.
Picking.
Yeah, it's choosing the person that you want to start a new relationship with.
That's the hardest part for you.
Being single. Yeah, for me. Because you don't want to to go in the same relationship that you just came out of. You want something more meaningful. You want something better. So it's the hardest thing to do when you're single is picking a better relationship, a person who you and them can enjoy a better relationship than the one that you had it with before.
Well, I think my hardest part, because I like to cuddle.
Are you single, fans?
No, I'm not single.
Okay.
I like to cuddle. I'm a cuddle buddy. Like, I like to cuddle. That's me. You see how Gigi love put people on the spot?
So she love hug up on every man when she's single.
No. No. What I'm trying to say is, for me, like, I do miss stuff like that. And also, the next thing for me is, like, just having that partner that you could talk to and have that conversation with, and like just be yourself. To start over is always hard to start over. Starting over, getting to know someone you don't know, it's always hard. You know what I mean? So that's the hardest part for me. So I got a little story here to tell you. You're gonna be like, "What, girl? What you saying?" So I have to smack them up for this one. This lady, right? She was asking someone a question. She was asking Miss Kitty a question.
I'm not getting none of that fan over there. I'm so hot.
And the question she was asking, she was like, "Hey, I have 2 kids with this man." At the time, they was not married. They had 2 kids together, right? And the man ended up going out and get another woman pregnant, right? She then decided to give her life before he tell her about the baby. She decided to give her life to Christ, you know what I mean? And they decide to get married, right? So now she got pregnant. While she was pregnant with the third child, he had another woman pregnant at the same time, right? So he bring the baby. He told the wife right before the woman gave birth, and he was like, "Hey, I got this woman pregnant, da 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 da. I want you to raise the baby because I don't think the mother is fit. As a good wife, I guess she."
Is the side chick you gave the baby to?
No, the wife.
Oh.
So the side one now, the man took the baby from the side one. Are you following me? Yeah. From the side one and bring it to the wife. Okay. The wife thought about it and was like, "Okay, I'm married. This is my husband. We have 2 kids together already. So let's see what could happen. I'm going to go ahead and give him a second chance." So now in the household, she gave birth. He, bring the baby. So now it's 4 babies in the house now, right? 4 kids that she's taking care of. Then a few years went by. The man got another woman pregnant, right? He brought it home to the wife again. He said, "Sweetheart, this happened again. I would love if you could take this baby because the mother is not." It doesn't matter. I need you to follow me on this one.
I'm following you.
I need you to take this baby because the mother is not doing what she's supposed to do, right? So my question to you is, as a wife, as a Christian, and everything like that, what would you do in a situation like this?
I would take the baby.
You would take the 2 babies?
Yes, I would.
He go out and cheat, and you would take the babies the
I would.
2 times?
I would. I think I would take the babies because they're just innocent. And then it depends on, right now with the 2 kids I've got,
I ain't taking no babies.
Me personally, I really don't know, but it would be a good thing to do. If I really loved him and if I didn't want my family to perish, maybe I would.
So that means he gonna go out and get you a 3rd baby and bring it.
Well, that's when it's a no. That's when you have to go find the orphanage.
No, because
for that one.
No, I just have to make this. I just have to understand because
I said the first time I would forgive you. You know, I would be like, oh my gosh, she thinks I'm a good mom to raise his child outside.
If as she was saying, as she said to him, if the woman was good enough for you to lay down with, unprotected, why she's not good enough to take care of her own kid? If you trust her that much to do that, why you don't trust her to take care of the kid? Now, why me now? Can you imagine? You have 2 kids that you're dealing with. Can you imagine dealing with 5 kids in a household and you have to I'm sorry, the mother is free running around dancing pole, swinging on pole, or whatever she might be doing. I am sorry, but I would not do that. I cannot do that. No, it's just a no for me. Like one child, you know what I mean? One child, I would probably consider it depending on the circumstances. You know what I mean? I am not gonna take a child from a man who go out there and disrespect me and basically have a relationship with a woman. It's not like it was a one night stand and this happened. That's a different circumstance. But if it was a oops, maybe I'll take the child because I can't blame a kid or hold anything against a little, a baby. But after he done it the second time, no. So God bless you. You have a big heart, and I love you for that. But my heart is not on that level. Like I can't.
Okay, so let me give you another scenario. What if you had kids? And somewhere along the line you got cut off and you got married to a particular man and he doesn't have kids.
When you say cut off, what you mean?
I mean that you can't have any more kids. And you met a man who loves you very much and you two got married. But the thing is that he doesn't have any kids. You have kids and you can't give him any more. He goes outside and gets someone's pregnant and comes back and say, I know you can't have kids, but I really wanted you to be the mother. The mother out there won't take care of this child like how I see you take care of your kids. You wouldn't take that child?
As I said again, it all depends on. For me,
I would take it because I couldn't have any for him.
Nope.
You get me? I would
Nope.
just feel like that would be
Nope. When you met me and you had me, you knew that I couldn't have no more picking it. So therefore, there is no reason why last minute you feel like, oh, no, I want a picnic, I'm go out there go breed something. It don't work like that. No, it don't work like that. You knew what you was getting into. You know somebody tie off already. You know somebody can't pop out no more picnic. So therefore, what you do with me then? You should have left me alone then. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna work. No.
You're absolutely right.
Nope. I'm gonna fold my hands on this one because it ain't gonna work with me.
You guys better call in because we need to know. You understand? So much men go in relationship these days with ladies that have children, and they. Okay, how about this? You go and see a girl with about 4 kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
And none of them is for you. You impregnate her on top of those 4 kids. You might be with her, but every day it's like you treat your child better than the rest of her kids. Don't you think that's a bit terrible?
Well, that's a whole different thing because before I get with you, I have to while we're together, I have to see how you treat my child. Now, if
good,
after
so you're
I
not
have
just
the baby,
a careless bee who would just breed for anyone. Well,
I have to see how you interact with my child. I have to see how you treat my child. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna just out the blue and get pregnant, even though sometimes things do happen. You know what I mean?
Some ladies, I would guarantee you right now, they still think that a child can keep a man.
No. Picnic can't keep man.
They might have 1, 2, 3, 4 already, but if they feel like they could breed for Hassan, maybe Hassan would stay. So you can add number 5.
I think that's a myth when people talk about, I stay in a relationship because of my child.
Yeah,
I was like that.
Bull.
I was like that.
Bull.
But I think it's a myth.
You stay in a relationship because your ass want to.
Yes, because
it's not because of you have a child. Okay, don't blame that.
Because it's still gonna end up in the long run. Y'all still gonna end up be come apart. But you have people who make it about the family, like they want a family situation for their child. They want their child to grow up a certain kind of way. And in some cases it might work. In some cases it might work.
Okay,
It
how about
depends
the
on
gentleman that's beating the woman up every day, going through abuse, and people's like, why don't you leave? And she's like, because I'm in it for the kids.
That's foolishness.
Exactly. So
that's like I'm not gonna call them foolish, because sometimes you are not seeing clearly at times. But it have to be at some point in their life where you see you have to put your kids first, and you have to see that this situation.
A lot of women do not put their kids first. They put their feelings first.
In every situation, my child have to come first.
Me too. Fancy.
Like,
I don't care.
I don't care if may have to, like, whatever I gotta do. My kid gotta come first. If I see that this man is
Numeral uno.
If this man is not with me on the same level with me when it comes to my child, I've been through a lot. And if you're not on the same page with me as far as my kid, you can't treat my kid differently from how, if we have a child together, you're gonna treat the child that you and I have. Ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, because if the tables are reversed and you and I have a child first, and then I went out and then have my son with somebody else, you wouldn't like that man to be treating your child differently. You get what I mean? So that's why sometimes we just gotta be careful with the men that we choose.
You let come in the house.
You know what I mean?
Some of you ladies, you let any guy off the road Millie rock up in your house. You get me? And that is completely wrong. There is no screening. There's no interviewing. It's just like, oh, boo, you can start living with me.
He look good.
He look good.
The D is good.
Yes, that's good too.
But nah,
girl, and he got a car. He don't live nowhere, but he could live with me. I don't know too much about him, but I like him.
He
girl.
drive
He's
a Benz.
cute.
He don't got an apartment, but he drive a Benz. But he could live with me because he got a car.
Girl, he got a car.
But nah. For me, my kid is my everything, yo. Like, if I feel like my kid ain't happy,
you better love my pitney them like, or pretend.
I get like instant depression. My child is my everything, yo. You know what I mean? But at the same time, even though sometimes we're scared to get into certain things or some relationship, probably previous things that happen, but you don't let, because of your child, sometimes you don't want to get into another relationship. You know what I mean? Because you're scared to fall in love. You're scared because you don't know what is going to happen with this new person that you're bringing in. And because at the end of the day, one day, these kids are going to go off to college. You know what I mean? They're going to find their wives and their husband.
But
like,
you have to find a balance. You have to find the balance.
Yeah, you have to come to somewhere where you still
you
find
can't
happiness.
Get someone who's treating you good and your kids bad. You have to get someone who's
balance
the balance.
That don't mean you have to be single and don't see anyone.
You have
and don't
to find
be happy.
a man that accepts your life, and that's basically it.
Accept your child, and both of you guys could build something, because that's what it's all about. Everybody just want to be happy and have a happy life. You know what I mean? And that's just it. That's just how I see it. At the end of the day, we all looking for happiness. That's the key that we're looking for. You know, at the end of the day, that's why everybody looks for happiness. We just want to be happy at the end of the day. You know, and for me, once my child is happy, I'm happy, my man will be happy. So yeah. So and also, I don't know if marriage is for everyone. I don't know how you feel about that topic.
That's a touchy topic for me. Marriage is something that
do you feel marriage is for everyone? That's probably the question I'm looking for.
No, it's not for everyone. It's not. Marriage is not for everyone. Sometimes, honestly, it's better if you just be by yourself and go on dates.
So you're saying you don't think marriage is for everyone?
No. Let me tell you, it's all up to the person you get married to, how much they love you. Some people, they get married to people that don't love them. They get married to obsessions. They get married because, he has a business, or maybe because, she like or the way or she shape. Nothing it goes internally anymore. And I feel like when people get married and it breaks down to that internal level, they break up or something horrible happens because you didn't spend the time to know this person. It's not like we're in foreign lands where we're married off at baby ages and meet the person and they're like, this is your husband or this is your wife. We have an opportunity here to know who these people are before we invite them in our intimate zone, into our lives, our love.
So do you believe in, how they have some countries, they do arranged marriage? Is that something that you believe in, or... You know how, like, some parts are Indian, some parts of different countries.
Well, listen, if you grew up in it and they've been doing it, I guess that's it. But
so you wouldn't mind it then?
Maybe it would have spared a lot of hoes, a lot of trips around the world. You get me? It would have stopped the sharing of a nice figure. It would have stopped a lot of things. I'm not with it, but I believe it. It's a lot of preventions there for some reason.
So if your parents had arranged a marriage for you, would you be okay with it?
I think I would be okay with it. I'd be like, you know what? The hunt. This is a hunt, fancy. We have to hunt the right guy.
The right guy.
We in the jungle. That's just a nice way of mom and dad just knowing, like, look.
This is a good grow up boy. I know our parents.
Yeah. I know them parents. And who knows?
Money.
Yeah, maybe if I did grow up over there, maybe I wouldn't like it because there's so much of them that rebel. And I'm like, what are you rebelling against?
Because they don't love the person. They love somebody else. The parents.
That means they've been touched and they tampered with it.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes your parents cannot choose for you. You know what I mean? It's like who you love. Parents can't choose your love for you most of the time.
Well, the Bible said parents prepare the place for your children.
But I don't know about
okay, Fancy, you have a son.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want
Let's say you know this girl next door and you like her. She's so good to you. And there's other two little girls down the block, and they some little hot steppers.
Uh-huh.
And they grow up. The other two little girls, they continue to be hot steppers, and one of them had a baby, and the other one had twins. But the little girl next door to you was still a lovely flower, and your son is involved with all three of them. And he goes, "Mommy, which one should I choose for my wife? Which one would you choose?" Obviously the one next door.
No. I would say, listen, I cannot choose for you, son. You know what I mean?
Okay, maybe I didn't put that right.
Let
me put it in the way. Okay, and you had to choose a wife for him.
I have to make the decision to choose.
Yeah. I messed it up a bit. You had to choose one out of these three. Okay, the little horse Tregge.
I can't.
You got the little slut with the two. And you have the nice, humble girl that lived next door. Let's hear your mommy blessings here. Which one would you choose?
You always want the best for your kids. You know what I mean? So, of course, you're going to choose the one in your eyes that you think is the best. It don't necessarily mean...
Cool ear, the one who live next.
I don't even care about the hair. But
some parents are like...
Wait, but that don't mean that behind closed door, this little girl is as innocent as what I see. You get what I'm saying? Because you have them innocent, quiet ones that are mad sneaky. When I say sneaky, they sneaky. Yeah. While the one with the twins probably got touched for the first time and got pregnant. Yeah. You see me? And the other one, she probably just like to hang out with boys. Don't necessarily mean she's sleeping with all the boys. Yeah. You understand me? And then you have this one over here that's a princess to everybody.
Yeah, but remember, you know her
from growing up.
Yeah,
but she's
right
sneaky. But that's what I'm saying.
No. We're not gonna say she's sneaky,
no,
Fancy. No. She's not sneaky.
No,
you trying to put rails on this one.
I'm just saying
to
from
say
my
you don't want to
eyes.
pick her.
Look, no, I would pick her. This is what I'm trying to say to you.
Speak up.
I always want the best
she
for
put
my
sneaky
child.
on her.
No.
I never said she was sneaky.
I didn't say you say that. I said this could be some of the things that happen sometimes that we sometimes as parents we look at the outside of or them growing up and because they're a certain way and their parents is a certain way. That don't mean that we know what they do outside or on the closed door or whatever. So of course that would be the one that I pick for my child because I want the best for my child. But that don't necessarily mean on the closed door, she's the better one for him. That's what I'm trying to say. But that's the one that I would choose.
Okay, so you answered the question.
Yeah, that's the one I would choose.
And that's why they do arranged marriage. It's basically something like you keep your daughter, you watch over your daughter, you make sure she doesn't go on the wrong path, and I'll do the same for my son so that they could be good together. That's basically all the arranged marriage.
But then
that's why I said
I
really
love.
Yeah,
them. They don't even love them.
Yeah.
So it's
but
like
you
it's
know
like
what?
being in a torturous relationship.
Statistically, a lot of them work.
A lot of them have to sit in it because that's what their religion is about. You have to stay in it. They don't believe in getting divorced because in some parts of India, if you get a divorce or something like that, they don't look at you as, you know, the good type or whatever they would call it. They don't look at you as the princess that you are. We have a caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good night. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Who is
this
calling?
A radio station? Is it Skunk House?
Yes, it is. This is Skunk House. Who is calling?
Well, this is John Doe.
Okay, John Doe. Thanks for calling. How can I help you?
Well, I was listening to your conversation and y'all were popping. But I'm that man on this motion. Like, that's y'all got the female motion, but I wouldn't say all of that right there. Like, y'all getting crazy in the studio tonight.
What do you disagree on? That's why you gotta call in and tell us what you disagree on. That's the whole point of the program.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So what you disagree on? Why you saying we're being crazy tonight?
Well, this is what I disagree on. Some guys just do it out of the love.
Do what, baby?
Like everything. Like they try to teach a chick what it is to do and help them out, like, yo, do this, and try, boom, yo, hold up, I'm gonna hold you down, you don't got no fatty, boom, I'm gonna give you some money, like, to do something, like, take the train, go to, like, something, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they don't take the, like, inspiration with what you're giving them when they meet you, then how you know when you got a good guy or a good chick? That's what I'm asking and saying.
How do you know when you have a good man or when you have a good girl?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
That's your question.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the question, but
so you wanted us to answer that question, or you gonna tell us how you know when you have?
No. I want you to answer that question.
All right. So as soon as we get off, we'll jump on that one. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm listening because I want you to give me some advice.
All right, Papi Chulo. We got you.
Word? I'm a Papi Chulo.
Good night, caller. Thanks for calling. All right, Gigi, you here. You want to answer. How do you know when you got a good man?
No, girl, I'm going to shoot that back over you. Why don't you tell me?
Yo, I'm on the spot tonight. Yo, listen. When you know you got a good keeper is when he's there for you. You know what I mean? Y'all communicate on a level. Y'all have an understanding on a level. Y'all have a friendship. You know what I mean? That you could like sit down with this man and talk about stuff. Like communication is the key to everything. A relationship is not just based on just sex and that's it. No. Once y'all have chemistry, communication, you know what I mean? The love is there, you know, and you can't be boring or whatever. So my daddy got to like bring it. You know what I mean? We got to giggle. We got to joke around. You can't be serious all the time. That's when sometimes, you know, you got to keep her. He can't be mean either. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, he have to be, relationship is compromising. You know what I mean? And too much arguments, and you got to learn how to squash things. Everybody can't be high at all time.
Yeah, you can't be fire all the time. Someone has to be water and fire.
So there's no such thing as a perfect man out there, caller, just like there's no such thing as a perfect woman out there. But you have to know how, like, what you could deal with, how much you could deal with, you know what I mean? Because you're not gonna find that perfect person out there. And then the other thing is, the longer sometimes we stay by ourselves, the more comfortable we get, you know what I mean?
And makes
We
it
enjoy
harder
our
for
own company. You know, and it becomes harder. So it's like, as soon as you get with somebody and you see a little thing, it's a red flag. And I've been in a situation like that. As soon as you see a little thing, oh my gosh, it's a red flag. So you don't even want it to, you're not seeing the true person, because the little things irk your nerves. You know what I mean? So it's all about compromising. You know what I mean? It's all about communication.
Fancy, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah, it's all about communication. Compromising in a relationship, you know what I mean? Showing love, attention. A woman love attention. Don't ever allow. And we have another caller again. Thanks for calling. Good night.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. Who's calling?
Yo, this is Ruger Rel from Brooklyn. You already know, East New York.
All right, East New York in the place. Big up, Ugo.
You already know. You know.
How can we help you tonight, Ugo?
I'm just watching it. I know I'm listening, and I hear y'all making some good topics. The brother that called in earlier got really deep on our history.
Yeah.
I was really digging that. Give me, the little chill,
Yeah.
So I just had to call up and big up,
You mean the
DJ
history? The one who
Fancy
called about
J,
the history?
Huh?
To be specific, the one who called about the history. That one? That caller, the first one?
Yes.
Okay.
And the topic that you was just talking about too is really cool. Just wanted to put a little insight on that, touch up on that.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself. Thanks for calling. Thank you. Anyone you want to big up?
Thank you.
Yo, big up, Trini Boy, the DJ, brethren from long
Big
time,
up
you know what I mean?
Trini Boy, our DJ.
All right.
Big up.
Anything else
Big up
you want to have an
everybody
input
that,
on?
you know what I mean, that's doing their thing in the streets and that's working 9 to 5 and just trying to hustle and to live day to day, just bigging up everybody, you know what I mean, in the place. Bigging up you, bigging up Gigi, bigging up Fancy J, bigging up Trini Boy, bigging up myself, bigging up everybody. You already know how the thing go.
Man, thank you, man. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Anything else you want to input on? Anything else you want to put on, talk about in any other previous topics that we have?
I mean, y'all just keep doing your thing, and I'm just gonna keep listening. That's it, man. I'm just gonna keep, you know what I mean? Just learning from y'all, man. That's it.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Thanks for calling in, man. Thank you.
All right, y'all ladies have a good night.
You too, darling.
All right. Yeah, man. Yep. So we want to thank that caller for calling in. They're so
Thank
nice
you,
tonight.
caller.
They're so nice tonight. You know
You're
what I mean?
So sweet. We love you guys.
Yeah. So Gigi, what you think about what I said? Do you agree with it?
I totally agree 100% in every little thing that you said. It's so true. Communication is the biggest thing in a relationship. If you can't communicate, it's just like roadblocks.
Yeah.
And it's not a smooth relationship. That's not a relationship.
It's not for real.
A ship is supposed to sail smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you have roadblocks, that's a relation rage.
And also, you know what? Also, if y'all have the same or similar dreams, it's even more better. You know what I mean? If you have similar dreams, the same dreams, you know what I mean? It's even better, y'all. That's where the chemistry and things that you have in common, it can't get no better than that. You know what I mean? It cannot get no better than that. You know what I mean? So, guys, don't forget, telephone number to call is 718-676-0853. Also, again, remember, we are here each and every Saturday night from 8 p.m. to 12 or 12:30, depending how many artists we have in here. All the artists need to come out. It don't matter if you're a gospel singer, a reggae singer, a rapper. It don't matter what kind of music you sing or DJ or whatever it might be. Just come out, show your talent. You could sing over somebody's song, or you could have your own song. You could bring your own rhythm. It all depends. You know what I mean? You just come out. Saturday night, we're here. It's one big happy family here at Skunk House Radio. We're happy to have you. You know how to reach out to us. You could, you could call in, or you could reach us at on Facebook via Facebook or Instagram. Don't forget telephone number again to call. We have like 5 minutes left, so if you just want to call in again, about anything that we've previously, any other topics, you still have like 3 minutes or so to call in before we wrap it up. And the telephone number to call again is 718-676-0853. That's 718-676-0853. So we're about to be out just now. Gigi looking all nice and fancy. Ha ha.
You're the fancy one.
How you feeling, G? You look nice.
I'm good. You too, girl.
Nah,
You always look nice.
I'm talking about nice as in nice.
Yeah, girl.
All right, we got a caller. Good night, caller.
Good night.
Hey.
I have a question for Gigi.
Who is calling before we get into question? Who's calling?
Oh, this is Mike.
Hi, Mike. Where you calling from?
Calling from New York, Bronx.
All right, big up yourself, Bronx in the place. Go ahead.
Appreciate it. Yeah, Gigi, I want to say, from I love you on the program,
Thank you.
The way I run, who I keep you at the house, so Gigi.
What? Oh my gosh.
Eh?
No
Who
one.
was at the house, so? Yeah, I don't know one know.
No.
Me vex and you not show up, me nah
Oh
lie,
my
man.
God, I'm sorry.
I like soup without the seasoning, man.
Oh
You can't do them things
God.
there again, man. For
Whoa.
real. Like
Wow,
I
you
create
got
one
your
fan page and bash chef me on the program.
You got
So
me
you
feeling
always say them, man.
Oh,
You ladies are amazing. I love what you do. No, all the kiss because I know you gonna get in that trouble when you reach one. So you might come kiss me up. Alright? But yo, me love one another. Me keep doing nothing to doing. And you guys are great. I just wanted y'all to know that.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for calling.
much.
Thank you. Thanks. We have
Alright,
another
you all have a
caller.
blessed one now,
Kisses
okay?
again.
You
Wow.
too. We have another
All right.
caller. Hello, good night. We have another caller. Hello, good night. Good night.
Yes, it's me again, Professor.
Hi, Professor. Call back.
Hi, Professor.
I'm listening to the program, and but you're talking about relationship and these kind of things. I'm just calling it. I mean, y'all don't mind me calling in.
No, we love
We
when you
enjoy
call in.
it.
We enjoy it.
Gosh, wow. How could you even ask a question?
I'm listening, attentively. So
Aye.
So you guys talking about relationship.
Yeah, we in the relationship segment. That's normally our last segment.
Yeah, if a guy have a woman outside, woman pregnant, bring it back home to his wife.
Yes, this is a true story. This is actually a true story I was talking about.
Oh, okay, I see. So you're saying whether or not that a woman should accept, the woman at home should accept that child?
Yeah, but he didn't do it once. He did it twice,
Oh, he did it twice.
It's
so
two
it's a repetitive
times.
thing for him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was my question to her, and she was like, yeah, she would take it. And I disagree. If it was once, I would think about it and say maybe, yeah, depends on the circumstances. But 2 times? Nah,
No fancy. I thought about it and it was a no.
No, she think about it no. After me, no come to help us.
Well, you know how it is with men.
The only way I'll take it is
No,
if he
I
doesn't
don't know
have
how
any
it
kids.
is. No, Mr. Professor, I don't know how it is with men. This is where we are brainwashed also, and you should know that. You shouldn't even say that to me right now. Don't let me start preaching, Professor.
No, well, you see, when I say, men have their own way. We as couple, male, female, we learn to adapt, to each other, which is a good thing. Sometimes we're not compatible at all, but sometimes we settle for just the moment. The moments, whenever you live for the moments, it's not something that
that's going to be longevity. It's going to end very soon.
It's a hotline tonight, right when we're ready to get off. No, I'm like somebody else is calling. It's a hotline tonight, but keep going.
Oh, all right, so I won't keep up your guys' time too long.
We love you.
I believe women have a responsibility, a great responsibility, and if they embrace that, I think this world will be much better. Because
I think if man keep them pants, them thing in them pants, it will be a great place.
No, not that. What I'm saying is, remember, women, they ridicule men and say all kind of bad things, but they have to remember that they're the one that raised the dog. They're the one that raised the worst name that you call the men. You have the first opportunity as women to raise your boy, child, to respect women and do the right. But I think women fail at their duties by, doing other things, neglecting their parental skills. You understand? Then when the child grows up,
hold on a second, Professor. Hello. Hi, good night.
Yes, it's me still.
Oh, it's still okay. Okay, I guess we lost that caller.
That's all I wanted to say. So let you talk to the other callers. But
all right. Well, thanks for calling, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah, I'm listening. Okay.
All right. Thanks much. Yeah. So there's another caller on the line. Hello. Okay, I think we lost that caller. All right, guys. So you could call back. Oh no, we're
off now.
The time is off. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning. Okay, hold on. Let's take this last call. Good night. Hello. This caller has been trying to call for the longest. Hello. All right, we lost the caller again. But this caller was trying to call for the longest. I really wanted to get you, but don't forget, you could call in next week. We're here the same time from 8:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. and this is the Fancy J Queen Gigi show, and we talk about little stuff going on around the world, hot topics, relationship segment, and all of the above. We want to thank you for tuning in with us. It was a great show. Queen Gigi was here with us. Say bye to your people.
All the time. Fancy, you're such a wonderful co-host. I love
you, girl.
All the time.
Big up
and
on
we
my
love
Facebook.
you guys more out there, so be sure to be here every Tuesday at
8:30 to 11. And I want to thank all the
Dinner
Facebook
Club.
viewers for calling in, all the Facebook viewers for
and thank
tuning
you for
in.
all the callers.
So we want to thank you for viewing in every Tuesday. You always faithfully sit and wait for this show with us. So I want to thank you. We really appreciate you. Thanks all the callers who call in. We love you, and without you, this show will be nothing. We love you and appreciate you.
Thank you.
Did you buy this? No. Girl, what the hell you think this is? I think you really need to stop this shit. 'Cause I'm not gonna have it. What's fun by get nasty? But this is love, no. This ain't love, no. Every night, bustin' find something ain't right with us, girl. 'Cause we rush this love. Neither one of us can blame the other. So maybe we should say goodbye. We can make this kiss the last kiss tonight. So maybe we should say goodbye. Us every way, call it quits. We gotta stop this thing between us. Girl, you're about to make me cuss you out. Pick you up at my house. Here's your clothes, there's a door, and go shout it on your birthday. Now my shawty number 2 gon' be in first place to the main chick. 'Cause I'm not gon' have it. It's fun while it lasts. Girl, you gotta go. No, say no. Every night, bustin' find something ain't right with us. We rush this love. Neither one of us can blame the other. So maybe we should say goodbye. We should say goodbye, girl. Make this kiss the last kiss tonight. So maybe we should say goodbye.
said, little bitch, you can fuck with me if you wanted to. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the school, I can get them both, I don't wanna choose. And I'm quick, cut a nigga off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money.
Even though you're fine as fuck, we just making matters worse. Go from us kissing to you burning my stuff. What you wanna break shit for? Did you buy this? No. Girl, what the hell you think this is? I think you really need to stop this shit. 'Cause I'm not gonna have it. It was fun while get nasty, but this is love, no.
This ain't love, no. Every night, bustin' pines, something ain't right with us, girl. 'Cause we rush to this love, and neither one of us can blame the other. Good production.
Still I count all money, and me no job for no new money yet. Hey, when I make a dollar, you fi spin it, you fi turn it around and spin it. Millions the inna the billy. No one bag of teeth when you see me. Soon, fresh cash, 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 fresh cash. As me Friday gone, me Friday come back. Fresh cash, fresh cash, fresh cash, fresh cash, fresh cash, fresh cash. I we say fresh cash, fresh cash, fresh cash. As me Friday gone, me Friday come. Every hustler when you make the money up spin it. Time my luck every minute.
Girl, your body good and you get 10 out of 10. Up in on me bed, me want you spread out again. Good and you get 10 out of 10. Up in on me bed, me want you spread out again. What about the good like say you make out a gem? Hot in your clothes when you step out again. I just 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10. Open me your book and make me take out me pen. I just 10 out of 10 out of 10 out of 10. Bubble pan the baby, I want you there. Yeah. I got to tell you, them kind of feelings affect you. No say you're independent, baby, but somehow me want help you. When you say that's the best view. Body right, how me feel left you. See the anything you want, or when you get moved. Let you the channel make me tell you, girl you want the best. Tell them say